All right. We are. Is it going? I think it's going. So, what is going on? Everybody? Yeah, it's. Whoa, okay, let's mute that. Okay. What's going on, everybody? Welcome to today's stream. There's an app called Speakly that has come out, and I've had actually several requests to do kind of a review on it. But I like reviews. I think reviews are fantastic, but I don't think I will top the review that Lamont made from Days of French and Swedish. Granted, I don't think anything that I make cinematically will be as good as what Lamont makes from Days of French and Swedish. But, I thought that it'd be cool to check this app out. And instead of doing like a review, like trying to do all this, I figured I would just test the app out, and we can just kind of go from there and see what it looks like and stuff like that. Sorry about the sun, man. I'm still working on getting an office set up, and so I know that some of these streams during the day can be a little bit weird because of the sun in the background. That's why the camera's at an odd angle and stuff like that. But anyway, so we're going to test this app out. Now, I'm going to chat with you guys for just a minute because I want to wait until more people are in here, because I'm going to let you all kind of help me pick what language you want me to test out on the app, and we can kind of go from there. I have messed with it just a little bit just to kind of get the ins and outs of it. But yeah, I'll definitely like to see more of it in action. A. Mosley says, how's it going? How have you been lately? I've been good. I've been really, really good, actually. Doing a lot of cool stuff. Got a lot of stuff trying to get planned, and try to take this year to elevate myself to a whole different level. And yeah, so that's. But I've been very, very good. So how about yourself? Make sure. Boom. Oh yeah, let me actually share this. Daydreamer444, hello, welcome to the stream. Boom. All right, we're gonna post that. And I'm excited that I caught this. I was just asking you about this on Twitter the other day. Yeah. I'm going to test this out here in just a second. Just give just another minute or two for people to kind of trickle in. So I've been good. Thanks for asking. Yeah, no problem. So just out of curiosity. So, well, there's 10 people in here. We'll start trickling in. So I'm going to go ahead and pop this up so you all can see, and you can kind of be deciding maybe what language you would like to see. Let's pop this up. Boom. We'll just do that. There's the languages that you can choose from on this app. You've got Estonian, German, English, which is kind of irrelevant, Russian, Italian. Italian was the one that I was working with just a little bit, just to kind of get a little bit of the ins and outs before I decided to just do a live stream of it. So I've actually done a little bit of progress in this. Like, I think I have like 60 words or something like that. And Estonian, I have like 2 or 3, but basically whichever language you guys would like to see me test out is the one that I am going to do. So let me know, what's up with that. But Estonian, German, Russian, Italian, Spanish, Finnish, or French. So actually, I think I may have touched on the French for like 1 or 2 words as well. So, but not like, it's not any, I've not used this extensively enough, because like I said, I was kind of just toying around with it a little bit, getting a little bit of feel for the different languages. And literally when I say feel, like 4 or 5 words, but yeah. So let's see. I've been good. Thanks for asking. I think you should do a language you don't know anything in. So not Spanish. Definitely not. Yeah, not Spanish, because I do have a little bit of a base in Spanish. Let's see. So if you're going by things that I know nothing about, probably Estonian and Finnish would be the absolute like bottom barrel. And then not much past that would be like German and Russian. I would say which do you want to test out of Estonian, German, Russian, or Finnish? And the main reason is because those are going to be less like Spanish, French, and Italian. That way, it's kind of a true. German would probably be a little bit closer, but still not not as close as like French or Italian to Spanish. So you vote for German. All right, we'll see if anybody else pops in. I'll give it another minute or two, and then if not, we'll start with that. So I think German would probably be a good test of it anyway, just because it wouldn't be like as complicated as like a Finnish, or I think Georgian or Estonian. I keep saying Georgian. I think Estonian uses a lot of like cases and stuff like that. Why you gotta eat into my immersion? Sorry. Sorry. Yeah, and like I said, the main reason I want to do this is because a lot of times when you watch reviews, there's a lot of stuff going on, and again, there's no way that I'll make a better review than what Lamont did for this. He made an incredible review, but I also think there's something to be said for literally just showing the product for what it is, and that way you can kind of feel it, because there's stuff that maybe the review, and Lamont does an incredible job. If anybody does it perfectly, it's going to be him. But a lot of times you may not see an exact there may be something that they didn't think of putting in there, or there's something that may have struck you differently than it struck them. So if I just show you everything, then that's what we'll do. So got another vote for German. I'm going to give it till German's good. Finnish and Estonian will probably be harder to get started with. Yeah, for sure. All right, cool. You know what? That's 3 Germans. We're just gonna launch into German. All right, so let's just do the German language. StreamYard, there we go. Let me make that bigger because I'm sure you'd rather see the application than my face. I'll pop this here. What's the delay on that? Okay, cool. We're not too much of a delay here. German. And all right, here we go. So one thing I have noticed about this app is sometimes, so I have a year. I paid, this is not kind of a paid thing or anything like that. There's no, I literally bought a year subscription to the app and all that. I have noticed some stuff like this happens. I don't want to say somewhat regularly, but it definitely happens where it'll pop that up. How's my Japanese? My Japanese is coming along, actually. It's still going. I'm just at a part where it's going slower because, I'm not a beginner, but I'm definitely not, I wouldn't say an intermediate either, but I'm just kind of in a weird stage where we're still just trucking along. But yeah, so I've noticed some stuff like that where it will kind of do that. It'll kind of freeze up. And then I've also noticed sometimes if you click like my classroom, okay, well, it's still doing that. So sometimes when you click it, it will just straight up get looped into a buy a year subscription. I bought a year subscription to this because I'll support the app, and who knows, maybe it's something that'll be useful for me down the road. I don't really know, but they also had a deal. It was like $37 for an entire year because they had it was 40% off, and then you could get another 40% off if you used Lamont's code, and they stacked. So I just did that. And if you do the year, you get all the languages. You can do individual language. You can do individual language targets, but whatever. So I picked all that. So, but yeah, sometimes if you click stuff or if you change languages or do anything like that, I have noticed that it gets kind of stuck in kind of a loop where it's like, oh, upgrade your plan or something like that. So that has happened, not very often, but that has happened. I'm looking to learn Spanish and Arabic sometime in the future. Oh, see, the problem with language learning for me is whenever I hear a song I like in a foreign language, I want to learn that language. I understand that for sure. I want to learn either German or Spanish after Japanese. Yeah, I'm not sure what I'll do after Japanese because I'm not even sure when after Japanese is going to be. It'll probably be a long time. So maybe Russian. Russian is a good language. We can learn Spanish or Arabic. Okay, so starting off, you have this. It basically pops up, which I've already done like a tutorial, but basically the words that are highlighted here are the ones that you're going to carry on. And you'll see as we go on. Again, I've only done just a barely anything, just to kind of get a feel for it before I did a live stream, so I wasn't just completely thrown in. But you'll see it'll show you words. What's up, Merpa Derp? You'll see words. Oh, hey, they're not vlogs on my regular channel, but there's going to be some cool stuff coming up that you'll like, since you like my content on my other channel. So stick around for that for sure. But you'll see it'll show the highlighted words, and it's going to show you a whole sentence sometimes, but you're just going to worry about the highlighted words, and that's the way that's going to introduce you new concepts and stuff like that. It's pretty cool. So you'll see. But so words learned, you can set your goal from 10 to, let me see if I can do it here. Let's actually go to account settings real quick. Study settings. So you can set your like streak goal, which I don't care about a streak or anything like that. I think the default is 15. You can set it to 5, 10, 15, or 30 words. Also, apparently my computer thinks I'm in Jamaica, which is cool, I guess. So yeah, so you can set that. So now this over here is going to be words to the next live situation, which we'll get to. So once you kind of learn that, or they think that you learn it, so to speak, you'll get this, and then words to the next listening exercise, which I will show you as well. So all right, let's get into this. So hello. Okay. So obviously the translation for that is hello. And then you can star if you want to add it to my sentences. This is kind of a Glossica style thing where you can favorite stuff that I guess you think that you would use a little bit more and go back and review those more so regularly. This is for, I think, alpha. Okay, it'll just pop up like a translation up there, I guess. Not really sure what's up with that. And then you can repeat it.
Hello.
Boom. All right. Oh, and then you'll get music recommendations. So as you learn words, you actually unlock like music and recommendations. Listen later, which I'll show you that section later on. So then it'll ask you hello. Now, obviously, as you learn more words, it's going to be a little more spaced out than this. But from the beginning, so we're going to go hello. Okay, so there's hello. Ich bin. Okay, I am. What is this button? Grammar. Ich bin nicht. I am. Bin ich. Am I. Okay, so there you go. It's got a little bit of grammar tags as well. See, I messed up a 600-day streak in Anki because I reviewed ahead, and apparently it doesn't count days where you have no reviews. Ugh. Well, sounds weird. Okay, so ich bin. Okay. All right, so new phrase. Ich bin nicht.
Ich bin nicht.
I'm not. Okay, yeah, nicht is not. Okay. I am. It's going to be ich bin. All right. I'm not. Ich bin nicht. One thing is, I did notice when I was doing a little bit of, I think the Italian, one of the languages sounded kind of computerized to me. I'm not sure if that was maybe just my hearing being weird, but one of the languages did sound a little bit kind of robotic. So I'm not sure what's up with that, but I think for the most part, this is native audio. Ich bin nicht. And that's the way that you get it correct, is that if you can remember it to type and spell it, which I actually kind of like versus just a standard flashcard, because sometimes you may, it has its pros and its cons. I think sometimes it's really, really good because I think that if you have a multiple choice, you can just, you can pick it. But the thing is, if it's multiple choice all the time, I think that you can start relying on that, and then you're not actually remembering what it is that you're trying to learn. I don't know what I said. Like it makes you really internalize it and try to remember it because you have to type it out. So I'm learning Spanish right now, and I'm probably intermediate. I want to learn Italian next because I plan on visiting family there, but Arabic is calling my name. What dialect of Arabic, out of curiosity? All right, so yeah, here we go. Ich bin, we've already learned. Sometimes these will be words that you don't know, so you'll have to be careful for that, but they're not going to ask you to translate the whole sentence. But ich bin ein Mann. So you already know I am, and then ein Mann. So I know what this means, but just because of context. But
Ich bin ein Mann.
Ich bin.
Ich bin ein Mann.
Ich bin. Is it ich or ich? I always thought it was ich. Ich bin.
Ich bin ein Mann.
It's kind of like a weird ich bin. Ich bin. It's like in the middle. Ein Mann. Okay. Ich bin zu Hause. Ich bin zu Hause.
Ich bin zu Hause.
Zu Hause. Okay, well, and that's why you learn.
Ich bin zu Hause.
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 Zu Hause. Yeah, because I think that B, like what is it called? I can't remember what it's called, but I think that makes the Z sound. Okay. Ich bin zu Hause. Okay. Ist zu Hause.
Ist zu Hause.
Ist zu Hause. Okay. Ist zu Hause. There are two sh sounds. That one is a soft. Oh, okay. Gotcha.
Ist zu Hause.
Ist zu Hause. Ich bin ein Mann.
Ich bin ein Mann.
Is it? It's the man. Yeah, that right there. Okay, so we just hit 4 words, and they'll introduce these live situations where you can kind of practice it. Sometimes it'll be stuff that you know. So I'm not sure what the theory is here, but anyway, I'll show you this. So, and these will pop up. You can do it later. You can do that, and it's not a problem. But anyway, all right. So here we go.
Hallo.
All right. Hello. Reply
Na.
with ha. Okay. Nah. So they didn't teach me this, and they told me to reply with that, but it's a way to learn. So reply with hi. Nah.
Na,
Nah. Okay.
Bist du gerade zu Hause?
Yes, I am home. Okay. Na, ich bin zu Hause. Ja.
ja, ich bin zu
I
Hause.
said hi. I said nah. All right. Anyway, so and it'll usually be like 2 little things like that. So ja, ich bin zu Hause. Boom. Okay. So and you can choose no sweat. That was easy, or oops, that was hard. Since I did miss some stuff, we'll put hard. And all right. So keep on practicing and continue with the study area. I'm friends with a few Algerian and Moroccan people, but also feel like those dialects are so far removed from the rest of the Arabic speaking world. I mean, but if it's the one that you would use, it'd be worth checking out, I think. Hold on, let me make sure. I think my wife is messaging me. Yeah, okay. Let me just make sure that is taken care of. All right. On the app, you can actually record yourself saying it, and they have a speech recognition to see if you did it right. Nice. Also, I'm wondering, have you seen the app's official YouTube channel? That I have not. This reminds me of Memrise a little. To an extent, I definitely find that this is, I guess it depends on what you're using with Memrise, but everything has audio. I've bumped into Memrise courses that has no audio at all. So, all right. So I am at home. Zu Hause.
Ich bin zu Hause.
Oh, I forgot. Yeah, capitalize the nouns. I know that. That wasn't taught to me here, but I do know that. Ich bin zu Hause. He is at home. Ist zu Hause.
Ist zu Hause.
Ist zu Hause. Okay.
Ist zu Hause.
Ist zu. What is this stuff? Oh, okay, for special characters. Okay. This is probably report a problem. Yeah, and then okay, help. That's yeah. There is. Oh wait, you can get like almost hits. All right, das ist sehr gut. You can click on that little book, and it does tell you a little grammar stuff. Yep. Yeah, I saw that just a few minutes ago. Das ist sehr gut. So I think that is a very, I believe.
Das ist sehr gut.
Das ist sehr, sehr gut. Okay, okay.
Das ist sehr gut.
Das ist sehr gut. Okay. Vielen Dank.
Vielen Dank.
Vielen Dank. Thank you very much. Vielen Dank.
Vielen Dank.
Vielen Dank.
Vielen Dank.
Vielen Dank.
Vielen Dank.
Vielen Dank. Das ist sehr interessant. Okay, I don't know what accent I'm going for there.
Das ist sehr interessant.
Das ist sehr interessant. This makes me go back to times when I started learning German. Nice. German rules. German's a language I do want to learn because it's like part of my heritage. Like several generations ago, but yeah. Das ist sehr interessant. That is das ist. Das ist. Grammar. I wonder if this will teach you about the genders and stuff. Nope. Das ist nicht interessant. Okay. We'll cross that bridge when we get there. Oh, das ist nicht interessant.
Das ist nicht interessant.
Now you can, even if it's a word, that was the same reason for me. Ah, cool. Nice, nice. I just started German over the last couple of weeks and started trying it with this app a bit. Yeah, I mean, my gut instinct of this app so far is that it's actually really cool. And I like that it encourages immersion like straight out the gate, which you'll see in two more words. You'll see what I'm talking about. But okay, so the other thing is that I need to mention is that at first, you're not worried about this word right here. This interessant, you're not worried about. Obviously, if you speak English, you can probably guess what the word means. Or Spanish or French or whatever. But so your main focus is this, which I mentioned earlier. Das ist nicht. That's not. But if you do want to know this word, just click on it. Interessant. Interesting. So you can still learn it. It's just not what your focus is right now. That way, if your focus is that, das ist nicht. Okay, cool. But, I kind of want to learn, what is that word? Just at least to familiarize myself with it. So you can do that. Das ist mein Freund. Freund.
Das ist mein Freund.
Freund. I can't. What? Freund.
Das ist mein Freund.
Das ist mein Freund. Okay. All right. So my friend. That is. So we're gonna. Das ist sehr gut.
Das ist sehr gut.
Sehr gut. Sehr gut. Sehr gut. Thank you very much. Ooh, vielen Dank.
Vielen Dank.
Vielen Dank. Okay, so listening exercise. You're about to listen to your first listening exercise. Start listening right away during moments of your day when you're moving about. As you continue learning the vocabulary with Speakly, you will begin to understand the exercises and more and enjoy them. So I'm going to start. I'm not going to do this entire thing. And the reason is A, I'm not sure if this is copyrighted material. And I don't want to just give up. Like, I am testing the course, and I've not even spoke to this company. I did get an email from them asking if I wanted to try it out, but I've already bought the year thing. So, but I don't think they would mind me streaming this. But I don't want to play everything because, I mean, that's part of it. But I'll show you a little bit. So, and they're nice, decent, long audio. So this is 3 minutes and 24 seconds. So, and it's great audio.
Hallo, ich bin Florian. Willkommen bei unserer Hörübung.
So you're not going to know everything in this dialogue, but that's the point. But it does introduce you to words that you have already seen. Hallo, ich bin, let me see here. Well, ich, so you know that. Du, you've seen before. Some stuff like that. But you can also hit this translation button and it'll give you the thing. Now, the point isn't to understand this at all. Like, obviously, you eventually want to, but the point of this is to start hearing the language, hearing it spoken so you can hear how it's spoken, and so you can start to pick out words that you've already learned within a dialogue to kind of get a little bit of a gist. Obviously, at 6 words deep into German, you're not going to know what all of this means. But yeah, that's the point of this. And I really, really like this. And this is a pretty long dialogue. Like I said, it's 3 minutes and 24 seconds. You can download it. That way you can listen to it. Or, if you were, say, a Link fan or something like that, you could just download this and then put this dialogue into Link if you wanted to do that. Or if you have another method, like if you like to study transcripts and stuff like that. I'm not 100% sure if I would do that, like versus watching a German show or something on the regular. But while you're just getting into it, I think it's really cool that instead of just being like, here's some sample sentences, I love that they just boom, bust you right in to like some native style content, just so you can hear the language. I think that that's really, really cool. So I am going to get out of that study area. Let's do that later. Okay. All right. So, and then we are going to be back in the, and you'll see this little thing pop up. So it's been a little bit since I've seen this. And if I type this, if I know what it is, then it gets credited to words learned today. So, all right. Das
Das ist sehr interessant.
ist sehr interessant. So, which is what I feel about this application so far. That's not interesting. I believe that is going to be das ist nicht.
Das ist nicht interessant.
Das ist nicht interessant. Good job. You have learned your first 10 words. So here's a quick tip. Just to see how many words you already know, go to my classroom, which I can't do because my class, oh, hey, here it is. There you go. So the other thing that you can do here is, I don't know where, which I'm going to go back into that. We'll do a little bit more German, but just now that my classroom is loaded, I can show you. So this isn't just beginner stuff. This goes from beginner 1 to beginner 2, beginner 3, intermediate 1, 2, and 3, and then advanced 1, 2, and 3. And there's stories and stuff like that for everything. Here's where my sentences are saved. Here's your grammar. And then the music recommendations right here. So I've only unlocked just a handful of songs. As you learn more words and unlock. Now, these songs, I don't know if there's any rhyme or reason to the way that they're here. I just think it's cool that instead of giving you an entire library, it's kind of the idea, just being a gamer or growing up being a gamer. I love the idea of unlocking stuff. And so I think it's really cool that it's just like, oh, you've learned, 10 words. Here's a couple of songs. Once you learn 20, boom, you'll unlock a couple of more songs. I just think I think it's a pretty cool little thing. Just myself. I think that that's a really cool thing. Let's see if my classroom will load. It did. Okay, perfect. Now there is a I know that this can teach you, I think, up to 4,000 words, but there is that music feature is so cool. Oh yeah, I think that's one of the coolest things. I'm wondering if in the future if they'll start to maybe do something like even introduce you to the idea of like, oh, if you have Netflix, watch this show or something like that. Let me see. There is, okay, so you can test out, take the placement test, which I saw Lamont do in his video. He did it for, yeah, I guess French, because Swedish isn't a language on here, but yeah, so I was trying to see the other day, you could actually set, I just don't know where. You can set how many words you want to learn. Let me maximize the screen here. That didn't make this look weird, did it? No, okay. Let me see if I can find it. There was a way to basically kind of tell how much you wanted to do. I don't want to continue. Okay, it's not there. Yeah, I don't know. But there was a way that you could actually pick how much you were studying and stuff like that. And that way you could, there's review words. Okay. But that way you could actually see kind of how long it would take you to get through that many words, which I thought was a pretty cool feature, honestly. I thought that was a really cool little thing. So let me make this a little bit bigger. I listened to the first recommended song last night and noticed it was one with very clear words. So I bet there is kind of a little bit of a rhyme or reason there, honestly. I bet there is. Only 5 words to reach your goal. Yeah, I don't know, man. There's some way. Yeah, so intermediate, and then boom. Yeah, look, advanced 3 up to, yeah. That's pretty cool. All right, let's go back down here. Let's continue studying. Let's just go through a little bit more so you can get a little bit more feel of it. And obviously, if you have any questions or anything like that, let me know. So, das ist mein Freund.
Das ist mein Freund.
I missed the E and the U. Okay. Mein Freund.
Das ist mein Freund.
Now, the other thing is, you don't really miss them. Now, it doesn't get added to your words learned because it'll pop this back up so you can see it again because you misspelled it. And I know that like I'm not I hate how like in Duolingo, if you miss something, it's just wrong. This isn't like, yo, dude, you missed it. You're an idiot. You need to get out of here. You lose a heart. Give us money and make sure, which I do pay for Duolingo Premium, but that's a whole different story. But, it's one of those things where it's not that you got it wrong, but it's like, all right, cool. You made a mistake. We're just going to show it to you again. But you keep moving on. And I think that is a really, really cool feature. Can you show what the grammar section book looks like on the website version? Yes, I can. I sure can. Let me do that. Okay, there's a new phrase. Let me click next on this, and then I will do that, and then we'll come back. Sie ist meine Freundin. Okay, so there's a little bit of a difference here, and I'm assuming, obviously, it's because it's feminine.
Sie ist meine Freundin.
Oh, okay, so it tells you. Cool. Okay. Sie ist meine Freundin. Perfect. Let's go to my classroom, see if it loads. Okay, cool. Grammar. Dun, 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 dun. Oh no, grammar. Whoa, holy crap. Yeah, I've not actually looked at this. This is pretty cool. Let's see. I'm just going to read it. Let's see. Here you'll find everything you want to know about grammar. Yes, that's right. The short list is everything that you'll need to know. Wait, what? But I have this extensive 300-page book about grammar. I hear you say, well, you see, you don't need a grammar book. You don't need to be a grammar pro to speak a language well. You don't even need to know half of what you think you ought to know about grammar, unless, of course, you are a grammar-obsessed perfectionist with a lot of free time. That reminds me of Lingua Passion, the guy that speaks like Finnish and some Icelandic and stuff. He literally learned Finnish because he wanted to study the grammar of it. Or a linguist, if that's the case, go for it. For anybody else, there's only a few things about grammar that you'll need to know to speak the language well. And lucky for you, we've gathered all of them right here. I like that approach. I was looking at something in English the other day, and like it was on a post on Instagram, and it said and then it said but, and it gave you two examples, and it was like, it is windy and rainy outside, and then the other sentence was like, it is windy but clear. And I was like, well, I know what those means. But when it was breaking it down grammatically, it was using stuff that I have no clue. It was like, oh, but is used when introducing a second clause that is contradictory. And I was like, what the crap is even happening? And honestly, that put into perspective for me a lot of stuff about grammar versus the idea of just, you know what, man, you can just casually pick up stuff. And I think it depends on what you're wanting. Do you want to sound like a native, or do you want to just be able to speak and be understood and stuff like that? And, people have different opinions and feelings and stuff like that. And that's perfectly fine. But I think studying that stuff sometimes makes it seem like it's going to be harder. So I like the approach of here's the basic stuff that you'll need, and you can speak well, not perfectly, not fluently, not sound like a native, not sound, people will confuse you as a German, nothing like that. Just the idea that you will speak pretty well. I like that. Oh, I didn't know about this part of the site. I meant the part on the bottom right of an individual question. Oh, yeah, I'll do that. Yep, I can do that too. Just listening and enjoying. Thanks for the stream, dude. Hope you're doing well. I'm good, man. I'm super, super good. I hope you're well as well. Really, I really hope, speaking of just because I know Cloudy's in my server and stuff, and I know everybody knows that I'm doing Japanese. I wish that this would do a Japanese course. That'd be freaking fantastic. Really, you want to read about pronunciation? No. You have to live in the language, remember? Listen to the sentences in the program. Read them out loud again and again. That's really the best approach. Perfect. Absolutely perfect explanation. And then more in-depth details there. So I really like that approach to grammar. Oh, yeah, for sure. Me too. I think this is done very, very fantastically. All right. So let's go back in here, and then we'll get to the grammar thing here. Das sind. It's funny because I'm interested in grammar, but I found lately that I can appreciate it just through deconstructing the input while I'm listening and reading. Yeah, heck yeah, man. I get that. Like I get it. And German might be a hard thing to put, like, to honestly do grammar guides, because I know that German is, I think they're pretty flexible with the word order. So it might even be hard to do that. So, but yeah, that's honestly the part of what I'm doing with Japanese is just when I'm watching stuff, I'm trying to kind of dissect it from what I know, and then I just kind of carry on. And I've found that I can enjoy. I've enjoyed a lot more of what I've been doing. Now I have dabbled a little bit in reading through Take Him and stuff, but for the most part, I just kind of watch stuff and pick up words here or there, and I really find to be it's a lot more enjoying. Das sind meine Kollegen. All right, let's see how that's pronounced.
Das sind meine Kollegen.
Meine Kollegen. Okay. Yeah, colleague. That makes sense. Das sind, which is what that these are. That is this. Okay. That is my colleague. Oh, my colleagues. Those are my colleagues. These are my colleagues. Something of that nature. All right. Grammar book. Yeah. So here you go. Boom. Tips. Ooh, they got tables too. Keep in mind, you could also say meine Mitarbeiter. Okay, yeah, actually no Mitarbeiter. Why do I know that word? Mitarbeiter. I do know that word though. That's hilarious. But you'll probably have a little more trouble. You'll probably have a little trouble after Japanese. I hope. Japanese sentence structures are a nightmare. At least for me. Like, they're not as bad as they were, obviously, but it's still a bit. All right, cool. Oh, noun declensions. Ooh, that sounds like a whole bunch of stuff that, yeah. Cool, though. All right. I'm not going to read into that because I don't want to get, because, like, I mean, I'm not studying German, so I don't want to start getting into the idea of all this stuff. I just want to go through. All right. So let's continue. Ist das dein Handy?
Ist das dein Handy?
Nice. Hand, like it's in your hand. Okay. Ist das dein Handy? Your cell phone. Dein. Okay. Dein. Dein. I'll probably miss that. Nein, das ist nicht mein Handy. Okay, that is not my cell phone.
Nein, das ist nicht mein Handy.
Das ist nicht mein Handy. Perfect. Translation, my cell phone. Wait, what? Oh, dein and mine. Oh, okay. What languages does this app support? Right now it supports German. Hold on one second. I'll just show you. Let's go. Here we go. So here we go. Estonian, German, English, Russian, Italian, Spanish, Finnish, and French. Ich bin hier.
Ich bin hier.
Ich bin hier. Oh, okay, of course. Ich bin hier. I am here. Okay. Sie ist female. Meine Freundin, something like that.
Sie ist meine Freundin.
Freundin. Okay, there's an I at the end. Meine Freundin.
Sie ist meine Freundin.
Sie ist meine Freundin. Yeah, I hope they make a Japanese course before I finish German and Spanish, because that's when I plan to go back to Japanese. I think this app would be very helpful. Estonian and Finnish, so random. Oh my god. Yeah, I actually really like. So I've talked to a couple of companies in the past about stuff, and there's always this kind of, you got to go without saying it like the way that it's going to sound with me saying it, but you got to go where the money is. You got to go what people want. And Deutsche here. Ah, nice. Welcome. I haven't learned welcome yet, but welcome to the stream. There's always this thing like you got to go where the money is, and I get it. You're a company. You have to turn a profit. That's how you stay open, pay people, stuff like that. I like that this company has a couple of those languages, your Spanish, your French, and stuff like that. And I love that they went outside of their comfort zone and was like, "Yo, we're getting Estonian and Finnish on here." I think that is perfect. I think that's really, really cool. I think the reason they have Estonians because that's where it's founded from. Hey, cool. I think that's great. I think that's fantastic. The company headquarters is in Estonia. Nice. Yeah, I mean, I think that's a really, really cool thing. I love that personally. Like, I wish that since they have the core languages of making the Spanish, French, Italians and stuff. I wish that the next languages they would do would be Afrikaans and Vietnamese and stuff like that. Obviously, I want Japanese just as a Japanese learner, but I think it would be cool to reach out and do some of those things that other companies just won't do. Like, and it's not community based. Like Duolingo has a lot of languages, but it's community based. They don't actually do the languages themselves. So I think it would be cool. I mean, who knows what they'll do, but I don't even know what the process is to get the stuff on there. Honestly, this app, and it reminds me a lot, or I don't even service software, whatever you want to call it. This app actually reminds me of, I wish I had Turkish. Turkish would be cool. It reminds me of Linguist. I don't know if anybody's ever used Linguist, but it has more elements to it. It's not just because it's flashcardy, but I like that it introduces this is what it's testing you on. And I think sometimes we get ahead of ourselves if we test ourselves on a card and we may not exactly know this word, but we know the word that we're technically supposed to be testing on, but we'll fail it because we didn't know this other word. And I like that this tests you on what it's trying to show you. So even if you forget Zeist, whatever, it's Zeist, I'm sure my pronunciation is terrible there, but I love that it's testing you on what it's testing you on. And just because you don't remember this because you've not really even ever seen it, doesn't mean that you failed the card because you're still passing what it's trying to get you to pass. I think that's really cool. Linguist is really good, but it only has 3 or 4 languages last I checked. Yeah, same here. Yeah, I think it has Spanish, Italian, French, and it has Russian, I believe. Das sind my colleagues. Mine. I don't know the plural. Kollegen. Mine.
Das sind meine Kollegen.
Meine Kollegen. Okay, meine Kollegen. It's a learning experience. Meine Kollegen. Ist das dein Handy?
Ist das dein Handy?
That's dein Handy. And again, I love the aspect of having to type the word out. I think that's incredibly cool. Honestly, that might make Japanese a little bit hard. That might make some of the different script languages a little bit. Actually, you know what? I wonder. I'm going to test out Russian. I wonder how the Russian does. Oh, you know what? I bet it uses the on-screen keyboard. That makes sense, actually. Nein, das ist nicht mein Handy.
Nein, das ist nicht mein Handy.
Das ist nicht mein Handy. Ich bin hier.
Ich bin hier.
Ich bin hier. Kennst du? No clue what that means. Diese person. Those people, maybe? That
Kennst
person.
du diese
Okay.
Person?
I wish they had a type-in function for Anki. Yeah. And to be completely fair, and I'm not just saying this because I'm reviewing this again, I've gotten a lot of requests about people wanting me to, I've gotten several messages from people wanting me to review this. That's why I'm doing that. I did have Speakly reached out to me and asked if I wanted to test it, but I had already bought it. And I actually, I don't know if I responded to the email actually. So, I'm not just saying that because it's what I'm doing, but yeah, I think like it helps me retain it better because I'm not reliant on the flashcard. They do. Interesting. There is a way to type on Anki. Let me know. I would like to know what the extension is for that. It's a card type. Okay. Kennst du, what is that? Okay. Oh, from where I've already answered, I can't see that. That's okay. Diese person, that person. Now, why is that looks like it's plural? All nouns are capitalized. That's not what I need. Noun declensions. That's also not what I need. Okay. I don't fully understand that, but hey, we're just going to roll with it. Sprichst du Deutsch? You speak German.
Sprichst du Deutsch?
I can't do that to save my life.
Sprichst du Deutsch?
What?
Sprichst du Deutsch?
Sprichst du Deutsch? You can see the translation of the whole thing with the translate button. Yeah, I'm not very smart. Okay. Sprichst du Deutsch?
Sprichst du Deutsch?
Sprichst du Deutsch? Okay. Ich spreche kein. I'm going to say it says a little. I speak a little Deutsch.
Ich spreche kein Deutsch.
Whoa, I was way off. Ich spreche kein. Interesting. In German, there are two ways of expressing negation. Generally, if we talk about an indefinite amount of something, we'll use the decline form of the word kein. Kein is declined in all the same way as the indefinite article ein. Ah. Ich spreche Deutsch. Sprichst du kein Deutsch? That's interesting. Huh. That'll take a little bit of time to get used to. Ich spreche English.
Ich spreche Englisch.
Ich spreche English. That German R can be difficult. Oh yeah. The pronunciation in this seems kind of brutal. Oh, here we go. Yeah, I'm actually glad that I stuck around for a little bit because then you get to see this. So then you'll get into writing exercises. This is a writing exercise. You're about to hear a sentence that you need to write.
Ich bin zu Hause.
Okay. Ich bin zu Hause.
Ich bin zu Hause.
And I like that because that teaches you how to hear the... Obviously, he's speaking probably clearer than a native would just speak at normal speed. For example, this sentence right here, if I was speaking it in a more so I want you to hear it clear, would be like, this sentence here, I am speaking clearly. Versus, this sentence I'm speaking pretty clearly. I have so much trouble with the sound myself. Sprechen and all its combinations are super tough for me. Yeah, seems brutal. Kennst du eine Person?
Kennst du diese Person?
Diese Person? Diese Person. Okay, way
Kennst
off there.
du diese Person?
I don't think I'd ever use an app like this, to be honest, because I think pronouncing sounds you can't really hear unless you've had thousands of hours of input minimum is good for your accent long term. I don't think I'd ever use an app like this, to be honest, because I think pronouncing sounds you can't really hear unless you've heard thousands of hours. Well, you don't have to say them aloud. I'm just doing it just to do it. You have to listen a lot. And also, that's the other thing. This actually encourages lots and lots of listening. Kennst du diese Person? Do you speak Deutsch? Oh my God. Sprichst du?
Sprichst du Deutsch?
Sprichst. Yeah, maybe just for the listening aspect. Yeah. Sprichst du Deutsch?
Sprichst du Deutsch?
Whatever. I don't speak. Okay, so sprech. Kein. Oh crap! What is the freaking ich spreche kein?
Ich spreche kein Deutsch.
Ich spreche kein Deutsch. Cool. You've reached your daily goal. Cool. Continue. Let's view results. All right. Now, I actually am curious. So I'm going to go and check out because I want to see the Russian just because I want to see how the typing is. Привет.
Привет.
Привет. Ah, here we go. Whoa. Okay. Yeah, this would be a ginormous hassle, I believe. So привет. What is it? I can't remember the what's the keyboard button on the bottom left? Hold on. Oh, does this? Okay, no, I thought that might have turned your keyboard, but I guess it's just an easier way to see. Poprovsky? Robot. Oh, я немного понимаю по-русски. Okay, cool. Well, that at least answers my question.
Привет.
Привет. Okay, so you would still have to work on the typing, and I'm actually okay with that. Joining late, so not sure if you've touched on this, but the app version has a speaking function which lets you record yourself and also grades you. That's the function Speakly advertises the most. I didn't see it in the Let me go back to what language was I doing? German? Okay. Let me go back here. I didn't see anything in particular, but maybe I just haven't hit that part yet. Let's see. All right, that's a hint. And this is like, okay, yeah, that's just translation. I don't see anything here. So let's see what happens. I speak. Ich
spreche Englisch.
spreche English. Yeah, I don't see it. So the iOS app. Yeah, maybe that's a function they could add to the web browser. So that is a little bit weird. I have to run, but going to come back and watch the rest of this later. Thanks for checking it out on stream. Yeah, no problem. Like I said, I figured doing it on stream could probably answer a lot more of your questions because you're here watching versus trying to remember everything. Like I said, I'm not as thorough and I'm not as brilliant of a filmer as Lamont. So I know that my review would never be anywhere near as awesome as his. So I was like, screw it. I'm just going to stream it. People have questions. We'll get into it and see what's up. And that way I answer everything that people need.
Ich spreche Englisch.
Spreche English. I wonder how accurate, speaking of the iOS app, I wonder how accurate their... You know what? I have the app on my phone. Let me see. Also, not every language has grammar explanations. I use Speakly for Italian, and it has no grammar explanations. Interesting. That is very interesting. It's weird that they would do that. All right, let me just go back to the home page here. All right, I'm going to boom. We're gonna do this now. You're not gonna be able to see my phone, but I'm gonna go in. I'm gonna just say gibberish and see how accurate, because I know a lot of times the speaking apps doesn't All right, let's see what we got here. Choose, taps to continue.
Tschüss.
Choose. Okay. There wasn't anything there for me to talk into. Ich weiß nicht. Ich weiß nicht. Ich weiß nicht. Okay.
Ich weiß nicht.
Ich weiß nicht. Continue. Type the sentence that you hear.
Das ist sehr interessant.
Okay. Das ist sehr interessant. Okay.
Das ist sehr interessant.
Okay. My friend. Das ist mein Freund.
Das ist mein Freund.
Mein Freund. Okay. Maybe it's pending the language because I've not seen one thing where I can actually speak here. This is my sie ist meine Freundin.
Sie ist meine Freundin.
Sie ist meine Freundin. Goodbye. It's going to be Tschüss.
Tschüss.
TSCHUS. Okay. TSCHUSS. Tschüss. Okay.
Tschüss.
Yeah, so there's not well, I'm not doing it. I was doing that on my phone. And I don't have my phone connected to my computer. I don't know. Maybe it's just the fact that maybe the German one doesn't have that, because I just went through 5 or 6 questions and not one of them asked me to speak. Some pluses for Speakly are that they are very responsive to feedback and have a good tech support team. Also, the reading and live scenarios are pretty fun and helpful. Yeah, I think those are super, super cool. So what language has speech? Does Spanish? Let's see if Spanish does. Because I wonder if that's just because the German one doesn't have it, period. Italian has speaking. Hold on, I already selected Spanish. Let me see what happens here. Okay, hola.
Hola. Hola.
Hola. Hola.
Hola.
But again, only on the app. Yo soy.
Yo soy.
Yeah, maybe that's weird. That's super, super weird. But German didn't even I never got to anything in German on the app where I could do anything. So that's very interesting. Ich weiß nicht.
Ich weiß nicht.
Miss put the places there. Ich weiß nicht.
Ich weiß nicht.
Why?
Ich weiß nicht.
Oh, here we go. Oh, wow. What are the odds? Literally, as soon as I said that, here we go. Say this sentence aloud. He is my friend. Oh, no, there it is, actually. That answers the question. Voice recording is available for mobile apps. That's weird. I wonder why. Maybe there's a different type of technology that goes into trying to make it for a web browser or something. It's pretty interesting. Very weird, but pretty interesting. So I can't say it aloud. I mean, I can say it aloud, but not record my speak. So it would be, so he is, ist mein Freund.
Ist mein Freund.
Ist mein Freund. Nein, danke.
Nein, danke.
Nein, danke. Oh, yeah, the old-fashioned Entschuldigung. Entschuldigung.
Entschuldigung.
Entschuldigung. Entschuldigung. What a word. Do you speak German? Sprichst du Deutsch?
Sprichst du Deutsch?
Sprichst du Deutsch? This is a writing exercise.
Ich spreche kein Deutsch.
Ich spreche kein Deutsch.
Ich spreche kein Deutsch.
Ich spreche kein Deutsch. Kennst du diese Person?
Kennst du diese Person?
Kennst du diese Person? Kennst du diese Person?
Nein, danke.
Nein, danke. Excuse me. Entschuldigung?
Entschuldigung.
All right. I did not expect to spell that right. Yay, you've learned your first 20 words. Does anybody else have any questions about this? Like, I mean, I can kind of keep messing around here. And I probably will just while we're chatting and stuff. But does anybody else have anything specifically that they want to see on the program? German audio. Yeah. So one of the courses I went through, I've went up through about, I've went through about 60 Italian words, just kind of messing around with it a little bit when I was, just trying to get a little bit of a feel for it. And the thing I noticed was the audio was very computerized. So that is really, really, really strange. My goal is to be represented by Speakly. Here's my goal for 2020, because I actually really like this. I think, do I think that this would make you fluent in a language? No, I don't think any app would. I don't think any one thing would. I think, no, I bought the year subscription of it because they had 40% off. And then if you use Lamont's code, you get another 40% off. So I got a year for like $37. And if you do it by month, you can only unlock it by language. I think the 6 month and year courses are the ones that you can unlock the stuff. But my goal for 2021 is to work with Speakly and then travel to Estonia and speak with them. That's the goal. That's a weird goal. No, I really do like this though. I think it's cool. I don't really have a lot of beef with it. Like I said, I don't think it would make you, like, I don't think specifically this only would make you fluent in a language, but I don't think that about anything. Any language learning resource or do you have the code for the Estonian one? I can get it real quick. what is Lamont's channel's name? Days of French and Swedish. Days of French and Swedish. And here we go. Boom. Let's mute that so Lamont doesn't copyright strike me. I don't think he would. Estonian is going to be FNS7. I will post it in the chat. Actually, now you can actually use that code. If you're doing 6 months or a year, you get all the languages anyway. So it doesn't matter which of the codes you use. You can use that one. And even though it's technically the Estonian one, it doesn't actually matter. Like you can still, you can still, like if you get 6 months or a year and you use this FNS7 code, you can get any of the languages. But if you're wanting a specific language, I'm just gonna copy Lamont's section here. I don't know how much of this I can type. Oh, perfect. Let's see. I wonder if I can. There we go. There's all the codes right there. English is FNS1, Spanish is FNS2, French FNS3. Sorry, I don't know why it didn't space, but basically it's just FNS capital and then 1 through 8. So whichever language that you want to learn. If you're wanting to do just one, honestly, I think the year subscription is totally worth it. And if I decide to learn, which it'll be a while, the year was probably a weird thing for me to pick up because I'll probably be on Japanese for another God only knows how long. But yeah, if you get the 6 month or a year subscription, doesn't matter which code that you use because it'll unlock all the languages. So as a matter of fact, I think when I did it, I think I used FNS8 for Finnish just to put a code in there. Would you learn Finnish, Estonian, or Hungarian? Would I personally? Yeah, absolutely. That wow was a typo. No, it's all good. Yeah, I absolutely would. Where do you put a code in? That I'm not sure. I think just when you sign up, I signed up on the app and I click proceed to the premium and it'll ask you. Oh no, I didn't. I signed up on the website actually, and it'll ask you to put in a code. It'll say right under before you check out. It'll say like, do you have a code or something like that? Yeah, no, I absolutely would love to learn Finnish. Honestly, Estonian's always attracted me because it's kind of I have a really big soft spot for languages that don't get talked about a whole lot. That's actually one thing I'd like to do with my channel is to kind of showcase or even just dabble a little bit in languages that may not get the, everybody knows Japanese, Spanish, French, stuff like that. Like, obviously, a lot of people know Estonian, but to see somebody study Estonian or something like that, I think would be really cool because it's not something that is studied. Because I mean, everything's about like view count and stuff, and that's why I have a soft spot for Icelandic. Like, it's such a small language, and I think it's really freaking cool. So, yeah, Estonian is absolutely something that I would love to look into. Estonian is harder to study because there are less good resources online compared to Finnish, for sure. Yeah, Estonian doesn't seem like there's a whole. How many speakers of Estonian are there? Estonian. Estonian language. Yes, that's what I mean. 1.1 million speakers. Yeah. I do think the one benefit of Estonian now is that they are on this app because I do think. If I wanted to dedicate time to any of the languages represented in this app, I would absolutely use this because it's basically a flashcard app. So I could cut Anki out of the situation unless I'm obviously, immersing in other content, which I would be. But it teaches you via context of sentences, which rules, and it encourages immersion literally. You saw 6 words in and it was like, boom, here's some native immersion. See if you can pick the 6 words out that you know. And I think that is really, really freaking cool. Yeah, Estonian rules. I'm going to email this company and be like, I'm going to travel to Estonia and talk to you guys in Estonian. Let's do it. I hate Anki. Hey, nothing like that. You're not offending me. I get it. I hated Anki for a long time. I'm still not a huge fan of it. I just do it. It's a super, super weird thing. I don't I don't like it. I do it. So, but yeah. Let me see what this email from. Yeah, I did not actually respond to the Speakly email that I got. Yeah, I'll respond to that. Let's go look up how much plane tickets to Estonia are. I don't even know if you could travel there. What is nice about this app is that it sometimes gives grammar tips. Glossica doesn't. Yeah, Glossica. Well, this thing is also seeming to teach in a way that makes sense. I've always said that my number one issue, I wouldn't have used it without the Migaku. Oh yeah, Anki. What you're talking about? So Glossica, my issue is that there's no rhyme or reason. This stuff is starting you with basic stuff. Do you speak and stuff like that? Which I think, to get, like, I know that people are like, well, I mean, how often are you talking about that? But the idea is you're learning sentence structure. And I think that's the big thing. Even when people make fun of Duolingo, but like the reason that you're saying the cat eats a banana isn't because that's a useful sentence. You're learning how to say this noun is eating this now. Like, you're learning that structure. And I like the way that this does it. I don't like the way that Glossica is. I think if Glossica would structure their sentences a little bit better and build off of one another, I think it'd be cool. I've always said that my number one issue is like your first 5 sentences will be like, I drink from a cup, my car has 4 tires, I like brown paper bags, I wear a toboggan in the winter, and my bookshelf has 6 books on it. And it's like, what? Like, it's just so, like, not that those aren't useful sentences for something, but like, if instead it could be something like, I have a car. So you're learning how to say I have, and then maybe a couple of sentences using I have. And then, okay, so I have a bike. Well, once you get to bike, you can then replace I have with the word I ride, and then just continue building up on that. Also, some translations in Glossica aren't that accurate because they use the same English script for all the other languages. Ooh, interesting to know. I think Glossica is fine. Honestly, I think if they'd lower their price, it would be worth it just to hear the native audio as you're learning. But man, it's expensive. Or if they're going to do $30 a month, you should just get all the languages, because it's a pretty penny. Also, I don't know if Glossica does it, but that's always my issue with Babbel is no matter what language you get, Babbel is like $29.99 for 3 months or whatever the cost is. But I have an issue with Russian, which has 6 courses, being the same cost as Spanish with like 96 courses. I think that's a little crazy. I would say for Speakly Italian, I'm at 2,700-ish words, and the grammar level in the sentences is about a B1. So I expect by the time I hit 4,000, the grammar would be about high B2 to low C1 for sure. Are you having any issues picking anything up? Like intuitively, like, do you Google stuff as like, for example, if there's like a weird grammar pattern that pops up, do you Google it to try and see like what the thing is, or do you kind of just absorb it and move on? I really like this app though. I really think it's freaking cool. Like, I'm pretty impressed with it. I'm going to do another couple German words while we're talking. I'm really enjoying this. Do you speak Deutsch? Sprichst du? No, sprichst du?
Sprichst du Deutsch?
Sprichst du Deutsch? I speak English. Say this aloud. That's going to be ich sprech English.
Ich spreche Englisch.
Ich spreche English. Okay. I'm going to say that was easy because das ist mein Freund.
Das ist mein Freund.
Das ist mein Freund. Das ist sehr gut. Good.
Das ist sehr gut.
Das ist sehr, I keep saying sehr. Das ist sehr gut. Oh, here we go. Es tut mir leid. Oh, I actually, I feel like I've heard this before. Es tut mir leid.
Es tut mir leid.
Okay, I don't think I would have ever got that. Es tut mir leid. Es tut mir leid. I don't, because I'd already gotten above Speakly level by the time I started using it. Oh, okay, you're just kind of using it as like almost like a refresher or just to keep words popping in from time to time. Kein Problem. No problem.
Kein Problem.
Kein Problem. Goodbye. Tschüss. We probably don't need that capital. Tschüss.
Tschüss.
Tschüss. Tschüss. Speakly does this thing, which is when it introduces a new pattern, there will be at least 2 to 3 sentences to demonstrate it. So you'll get it. Absolutely. Can you test your level? You can test your level of Speakly. Actually. Oh, I am in the study area. Hang on, let me. I don't know. Ich weiß nicht.
Ich weiß nicht.
Let's see, my classroom maybe. Yeah, all the way down at the bottom, you can too easy. Yeah, you can take a placement test. I know Lamont did that and tested somewhere, I think, in the advanced for his French, so he could continue, like, you know, so that way you didn't have to start from the beginning. But yeah, you can't do that. All right, Speakly. Yeah, I want to use Speakly. That's my goal, is to, obviously this is I'm kind of just saying this, but I'm also not. But my goal is to use Speakly to learn a little bit of Estonian and go to Estonia to speak to the creators of this app. That's my goal. And we'll do an interview on YouTube. Can you get into Estonia right now? Let's look up Estonian travel restrictions. Estonia travel restrictions. Traveling abroad, Estonia. Okay, so is it advised to travel? Yeah, but what conditions applying to travel between Estonia and Latvia? Okay, that's not what I need at all. What? I don't even know what website this is. Well, it's not that important. I'll literally look this up later, but that's a cool idea. I'd love to see that. Have you heard of Journally? I have not. I don't think so. Here we go. Estonia travel. Reconsider travel to Estonia due to COVID. No crap. Let's see. Should be valid for at least 3 months beyond your stay. Current resignation, maximum 10,000. 1 page per stay. I don't know what any of this stuff means. I don't need facts. Yeah, I'm not sure. Honestly, I'm not sure. I'll look it up though. It would also be cool to see the filming locations in Tenet. Let's look up Tenet. Tenet, Estonia. Actually, since I can actually pop this up here. Tenet, Estonia. Just do it while we're chatting here. Can you guys see that? Let me look at my StreamYard. Nope, it's still on Speakly. I don't want, because that's the screen I'm recording. Okay, never mind then. I thought it'd record the whole thing. It's all good though. So, Estonia. Let's look it up. Let's get my comments back here. Oh wait, I can actually just do this. Let's go to, all right, we're gonna stop. And then we are going to, hold on, I'm gonna pop that back up so we can look at Estonia together. I just don't want to leave my screen because I'll probably go back and mess with it. Let's see, share screen, Chrome tab, Tenet Estonia. I don't guess we need to share audio because it's not really. Let's go to images. Let's just look up Tenet Estonia. Oh yeah, I need to make it to where you guys can see that. Okay, you should be able to see it now. So let's see. All right, how do you feel about Anki? Did you always review and go over cards every day, or did you just barely review cards and focus mostly on just immersion? So when I do Anki, I mean, I do Anki. I don't mess around. Like, I think I do all my reviews and I try to hit all the new cards as well to get the most out of it. I mean, that's just the way kind of that I do it. Right now with Japanese, I am more so concentrating on just immersion and versus I go through phases. I think sentence mining is great, and I do have a great system for sentence mining now. And actually, I just got my MacBook, so I can do. I'm going to try to make a video on that. But oh, okay, I did not. Okay, gotcha. Okay, but All right, cool. I'm actually just going to stop that then because that's a whole different. We can still look up Estonia though. But so I right now I'm just kind of more so watching and just trying to enjoy what I'm watching and just picking a word out, when it is, that situation. And I find that to be working very, very well. And it just sometimes I get a little bit overwhelmed with just trying to sentence mine and stuff. Like I stress out because I'm like, oh God, is that a sentence? Is it not? I'll spend 20 minutes on a sentence. That's obviously an over exaggeration, but I'll spend that much time on a sentence trying to figure out, what's up. But yeah, I would try to do everything. I never want it to just halfway go in. I would try to commit all the way when I'm doing that. So anyone know some good language learning sites, apps with tests for your level in a language? That I don't know. I know that you can somewhere. I think if you just Google test your what is it, CEFR? I think if you just Google like test your CEFR, it'll test like where you're at, like A1 through C2. Yeah, Tenet is a Christopher Nolan movie. That's how out of touch with movies I am right now. I haven't watched anything in probably like close to a year. I've just been so away from everything because I've been just doing this hardcore. I wish Anki had a prettier interface. Yeah, I wish. I mean, I don't know. I like that you can customize.
Das ist sehr gut.
Honestly. And once I turned it to, I do think that once I turned it to dark mode, it was beautiful. I will say that. Do you have any advice on how long your sentences should be? That I don't. If a sentence is too long, I still try to read it and stuff, but I just don't stress about it. I just try to. I don't know. If I understand it, and I'll get it. But if it gets a little too long and it's a little bit muddy, I don't worry about it. What is this? Tut mir leid or something like that.
Es tut mir leid.
Es tut mir leid. I knew it was something like that. Tut mir leid.
Es tut mir leid.
Es tut mir leid. Alex, just one new word regardless of length, as long as the sentence helps you understand that word. Yeah, absolutely. That's exactly it. So I mean, if it's a 30-word sentence and I understand everything, then yeah, I'll copy it down. As if I comprehend the grammar as well. No problem. Kein
Problem.
Kein Problem. Ich denke, das stimmt? What is happening here?
Ich denke, dass das stimmt.
Okay. Gotcha. Ich denke. I think that this is true. Okay, das stimmt. That's true. I think that that's true. Ich denke, das stimmt. Okay. So it's the creo que or tengo que or something like that. Okay, gotcha. Oh, ich denke, das stimmt. Ich denke nicht daran. I don't think. Was daran?
Ich denke nicht daran.
I don't think about it. Ich denke nicht daran. Okay. Dope. Sie hat zwei Kinder. She has zwei. What is that? 2 probably, something like that.
Sie hat 2 Kinder.
Sie hat 2 Kinder. Okay, cool. What? Oh, just about the sentences. Gotcha. Yeah. Hopefully that'll do some stuff. This is really freaking fun. I really wish they had Japanese. I would like to spend a lot of time doing this. Sie hat zwei Kinder, which I'll probably just kind of mess around with it throughout the rest of the stream. I'm going to stream for a little bit, chat with you all. I feel like it's been a bit. I've been working on some stuff and whatnot, but that's very good. Das ist sehr gut. Das ist sehr gut.
Das ist sehr gut.
I say es ist. Das ist sehr gut. We'll say it's hard. I said es. Ich habe 3 Brüder. I have 3 brothers.
Ich habe 3 Brüder.
Ich habe 3 Brüder. 3 Brüder. Brothers. Ich habe. I think that. Was it Dinsk?
Ich denke, dass das stimmt.
Ich denke das. And actually, I like that because even though I technically got it wrong, it doesn't penalize you for it. But I'm also making that mental connection like, ich denke, right. Ich denke das.
Ich denke, dass das stimmt.
Das stimmt. I don't think. Ich denke. Nein oder nicht?
Ich denke nicht daran.
Ich denke nicht daran. I don't think about it. Ich denke nicht daran. Sie hat two. I don't remember two. Drei. Kinder, something?
Sie hat 2 Kinder.
Zwei, not zwei. Zwei. Sie hat 2 Kinder.
Sie hat 2 Kinder.
Sie hat 2 Kinder.
Sie hat 2 Kinder.
Sie hat 2 Kinder. Ich habe keine Kinder.
Ich habe keine Kinder.
Ich habe keine Kinder. Ich habe.
Ich habe 3 Brüder.
Ich habe 3 Brüder. Nope. Do it later. This is really freaking cool, man. I really, really like this. I like it a lot. No, thank you. Nein, danke.
Nein, danke.
Nein, danke. I do find it weird that you can't speak on the computer. That's really strange to me. Warum nicht?
Warum nicht?
Why? Oh, I was like, why is that whole thing? I forgot. Yeah. Warum? Why? Warum nicht? Why not? Hat eine große Familie. I don't know how you say that.
Hat eine große Familie.
Familie. Big, groß. He has a big family. Okay.
Hat eine große Familie.
Hat eine große Familie. I don't have. Ich habe nicht Kinder.
Ich habe keine Kinder.
Keine, okay. Ich habe keine. So, the way that it seems is that keine is kind of used for like verbs, maybe. Like maybe kind of is used for like verbs, and nicht is used if you're like, I'm like, I can't. I kind of have a thing in my head, I think, but I don't know how to put her like really. Ich habe keine.
Ich habe keine Kinder.
I typed the either. Ich habe keine Kinder.
Ich habe keine
What am I
Kinder.
misspelling? Ich habe keine.
Ich habe keine Kinder.
Ich habe keine Kinder. Excuse me. Entschuldigung.
Entschuldigung.
Entschuldigung. Entschuldigung. Just what that one. Was denkst du? What?
Was denkst du?
Was denkst du? What is denkst? Oh, think. What do you think? Yeah. Boop. What do you think? Yeah. Kevin is for nouns. Kind is for nouns. Gotcha. I think I see what you're saying. Why not? Warum?
Warum nicht?
Warum nicht? Nicht. Hat eine große Familie. Großfamilie.
Hat eine große Familie.
Hat eine große Familie. Yay, we've learned 30 German words today. Why not? I don't like this. This is one thing I don't like. I've never been a fan of this. I get that a lot of people love the idea of statistics and stuff, but that's 11% of the words you'll encounter in real life situations. Whether or not it's true or not, I don't really know. But I also understand why it's here. It's easier to see that and be like, oh, cool, than to, I know 30 words. Which you don't know. It's just words that you've looked over and whatnot. But I don't like that, but I also understand why it's there. Like I hated when Duolingo did you're 80% fluent and stuff. But I also get it. And that's one of the small gripes I have. Just because it's kind of a weird thing. Like with those 30 words, I don't know if I could go to Germany and be like understanding 11% of what's said, because although they're common words, I've noticed that a lot of common words are just what we teach and not necessarily always used in daily speech. Like it's a weird, Like, for example, they'll be like, pleased to meet you is a very common phrase. And I don't say that freaking ever. You have a Japanese accent in German, bro? Well, that's hilarious. And makes me feel good, I think. There's unfortunately no Asian languages on Speakly. I'll show you again because I know that you're just getting in here. They have Estonian, German, English, Russian, Italian, Spanish, Finnish, and French. Which again, as mentioned earlier, I love that Estonian and Finnish are on here because so many other courses would have put in something else more common here. And I love which Estonian, as mentioned, people were talking about earlier in the chat, like this, the people that make this, the headquarters is in Estonia. So that's probably why that's there. But, again, I feel like there's a lot of other languages they probably could have put here that would have made more sense in terms of marketing. But I love that they went outside the box a little bit and put those in there because, so many people wouldn't necessarily have done that. And I really appreciate that. Kein Problem.
Kein Problem.
Kein Problem. Kein Problem.
Kein Problem.
Kein Problem. Speakly is probably, yeah, it is. Yep, it is. I'm sorry. Ooh, I unlocked music recommendations. 80 millionen. Or well, however you say 80. I'm sorry. East. Is it East? Crap. East. Tut mir leid. Tut mir leid. Es tut mir leid.
Es tut mir leid.
It is S. Okay. Es tut mir leid.
Es tut mir leid.
Es tut mir leid. Does he, James? Is it wahr?
Was denkst du?
Was?
Was denkst du?
So. Yeah. Heißt du, where are you?
Wie heißt du?
I was way off. What's your name? Wie heißt du? Wie heißt du? WordDive has Finnish, but I'm not sure it has Estonian. What is WordDive? What is WordDive? WordDive. WordDive. WordDive.com. Learn a new language in 3 months. Ooh, they have Japanese. Achieve fast results with AI. Comprehensive language courses, $9.99. People love WordDive. Learn a new language. Interesting. I'll have to look this up and see. Looks like there's a lot of just like maybe teaching through chat somehow. It's very interesting. Interesting. I'll have to check that out. It's another one of those language learning apps where you learn by reading sentences. I saw Shama's Naruto stream and he sounded very Chinese when pronouncing a lot of words. I mean, it makes sense if you break it down. All right. Wer heißt du?
Wie heißt du?
Wie heißt du? Interesting. Let's look at the grammar source here. Wie ist dein name? Ich heiße. Oh, that's right. Heiße is like called. Yeah. Wie heißt was like, what are you called? Okay. Wie heißt du? That's very good. Das ist sehr gut.
Das ist sehr gut.
Das ist sehr gut. I think that. Ich denke, dass das.
Ich denke, dass das stimmt.
Ich denke, dass das stimmt. I am unlocking songs left and right here. That's the same song I just unlocked. What in the world? Es gibt ein Problem.
Es gibt ein Problem.
There is. Es gibt ein Problem. Es gibt ein Problem. Okay. Sie hat zwei Kinder.
Sie hat 2 Kinder.
Sie hat zwei Kinder. What's your name? Ihr habst du?
Wie heißt du?
Heißt du? Wie heißt du? Wie heißt du?
Wie heißt du?
I always wondered how people memorize genders for nouns in German, at least with Finnish. With French, you can guess a lot of the time if you're unsure. Yeah, I don't know. The way that this seems to teach is just by putting it in front of you. Why aren't you doing Japanese? I am doing Japanese. I've been studying Japanese since April. If you're asking why I'm not doing it on streams, I've had a bunch of people ask to test this out. At least with French. Yeah, I don't know. The way this seems to teach is that you just kind of learn it as you're going through. Ich heiße Johanna.
Ich heiße Johanna.
Ich heiße Johanna. What is it like for Finnish and Estonian? We can go check it out. Ich heiße. Let's do Finnish. I think Finnish I looked into. Yeah, see, I just clicked my classroom and it's like purchase. So it'll sometimes like kind of just loop into that. 0-15 words. Have I learned anything on this? I know I briefly looked at it. 5 words. Okay. So here we go. Let's check it out for Finnish. Hän on minun ystäväni.
Hän on minun ystäväni.
Ooh, good audio too. Hän on minun ystäväni. Friend. Okay. He is minun ystäväni. He is my friend. Se on. I have no idea. Yeah, no idea.
Se on hyvin suuri.
Se on hyvin suuri. Hyvin suuri. Okay.
Se on hyvin suuri.
Se on hyvin suuri. Thank you. I have no idea, man. I don't know.
Kiitos paljon.
Kiitos paljon. This would normally not being like this, but from where I did like 5 words on it just to kind of get a feel for how the software works. So it would normally not be like this. You would be introduced to the word first.
Kiitos paljon.
Kiitos paljon. That's.
Tämä on hyvin kiinnostava.
Tämä on hyvin kiinnostava. Tämä
on hyvin kiinnostava.
How old do you think you are when it comes to speaking in Japanese? Not very. Glossica has a colloquial course for Finnish, which is cool. That is cool. I know the Finnish is hard for a lot of people to learn because I think the written version is so much different. So that actually might be really cool. Yeah, my Japanese I wouldn't say is overly great at all. I still have my tutor sessions like a time or 2 a week where we kind of go over stuff. Like we'll read some like bilingual manga or something like that. So it's basically like immersing with someone native. So when questions come up, I can ask. But speaking wise, it's still a long ways off, and I'm comfortable with that. Because I know it's a very, very, very long journey. That's not. I have no idea.
Tämä ei ole kiinnostava.
Tämä ei ole
kiinnostava.
Tämä ei ole kiinnostava. Okay. Hän on minun friend. What was that like? How are you comprehension wise? I mean, it's it's better than it was, but it depends on what I'm watching. Oh, Ustavani, thank you. Ustavani. Are nearly different dialects. Crazy. Yeah,
Hän on minun ystäväni.
Ustavani. It's still a lot better than it was. But again, the reason I'm doing stuff like this too is because I'm at a point in Japanese where I mean, you're probably going to get a video or so a month of the progress updates, but it's just like I'm not making as rapid a progress because I'm so deep into it now. So in order to keep my channel afloat, because this is something I love to do. So and I don't want my channel to be a Japanese only channel. Like it's a language and culture channel, if I can start traveling again, I'll probably start doing travel type vlogs to these countries and stuff that I'm going to be going to and stuff like that. And so like, this is just a way for me to get there. And because Japanese takes so long to learn, and yeah.
Hän on minun ystäväni.
Hän on minun ystäväni. Minä olen tässä.
Minä olen tässä.
Minä olen tässä. I am here. Kuka on se
Kuka on se ihminen?
Kuka on se ihminen? What is that? Who is that person, I think? Who's that person? Se ihminen. That's a hurdle for foreigners because they learn to book language. Oh, yeah. Learn the book language, but everyone communicates in spoken language. Reminds me of Arabic with dialects, for sure. Tämä on minun kotini.
Tämä
My home.
on minun kotini.
Tämä on minun kotini. My home. Minun kotini.
Puhutko englantia?
Puhutko englantia? Do you speak? Minä en puhu suomea.
Minä en puhu suomea.
Wow. Anyway, that's Finnish, and that seems brutal. So that's the thing. And I know Estonian has a lot of like that kind of stuff as well. That's really cool. It is weird though, because the Italian does have like a computerized voice. So it's really confusing that it doesn't. We're lucky to live in times we do have access to native speech online without having to buy something that's produced for learning, which makes it easier to learn spoken language. Yeah, I agree. I mean, things with like Netflix and stuff like that too, you can always get in front of native material, which I think is huge. And I think that's, like I can't imagine what it would be like for the person learning Finnish. I mean, even 10 years ago, before resources became what they are today versus now, just because or Arabic, because yeah, I mean, having to get books and stuff like that. And most of your books are going to teach kind of a modern standard Arabic, which is not what really anybody speaks. And the same thing with Finnish. I didn't know that about Finnish until I was watching, I think Lamont had that Lingua Passion guy on there who was talking about Finnish. I think it was him, or I think it was that interview. But I remember him talking about how the written language is like so different than the spoken language. So how deep can you study on the language of Speakly? Can you get to Speakly? Can you get to C1 or C2? You can study about 4,000 words. See if I get looped into that. No. Okay. Let's see. What does this take you to? It doesn't really tell you. Continue your level. I don't know if it has. I wonder if it has an FAQ. Let's see what this says. When will I start speaking? Is there a Speakly mobile app? How Speakly better learning? Is there a placement test? How to Speakly know what kind of words to use? How must I study before? Suited for me. What are the difference between what are the payment options? Yeah, I don't see anything necessarily that tells you what the Estonia right there. Yeah, I don't know. That's really, really strange I don't know. I don't know what it teaches you. I know it teaches you, I mean, it's up to an advanced level, and I know it's like 4,000 really, really, I feel like it would ultimately, I don't know if anything can really teach you into the C's. Just because that's going to be more so like immersing in native content and stuff, but I heard some people who couldn't complete the Estonian course. Interesting. I remember like 20 years ago, I wanted to learn Japanese. I would have been screwed. I know that some Japanese writing can be a little bit different. Like, I saw there's a guy on Twitter named Andy, Oregon Polyglot. I don't know what his handle is now, but he used to be known as Oregon Polyglot. But I know he had talked about learning book Japanese and how it was different. Because, I mean, in spoken Japanese, you got a whole bunch of different things like kaigo and stuff like that. And that, I mean, it's just, there's a whole, and like informal speech, formal speech, 19,000 different ways to conjugate the same verb based on like politeness levels and stuff. There's so many different aspects to it. Der Hund. I wonder if, so this actually, after doing this live stream, I'm going to open up a notepad because I do have a couple of questions. Notepad. All right. So one question is going to be, what level does this take you to in the CEFR? And then the other question is, can you reset progress? That way, I'm going to send this and then I'll do a follow-up video. Do you ever think you were more into language apps and want to be friends with those who study languages on YouTube rather than actual studying languages yourself? No. Because I'm on YouTube like 1 or 2 hours maybe a week, and I'm in studying with immersion and things like that 40 plus hours a week. So I definitely would not say that. Der Hund ist sehr groß.
Der Hund ist sehr groß.
Der Hund ist sehr groß. There is a problem. Ooh. Yeah, there's a hint here. Let's use the hint. Was it?
Es gibt ein Problem.
Es gibt ein Problem. Does anybody else have any questions about the app? Gotta go, but loved watching. Cool. Thanks for checking it out. I don't have. Ich
habe keine Kinder. Ich habe keine Kinder.
Keine Kinder. Hat viel Freund. Hat. Are you using German for the sake of, yeah, for the sake of demonstration. If I had Japanese, I would be using that, but they don't have Japanese. Kind of must be like any. Kind of it's negating a verb, but I don't like, or it's negating the have. I don't know. Yeah, no, I'm not learning it going forward. I mean, it would be cool in the future, but I still got way too much Japanese to do. Hat viele Freunde. Viele.
Hat viele Freunde.
Hat viele Freunde. I have many friends. Do you know if they'll add more languages in the future? That's a good question. I'm going to put that because I'm not sure. I feel like they will. What are your plans for adding languages in the future? Put that down. Hat viele Freunde. My name is Ich heiße Johanna.
Ich heiße Johanna.
Yeah, maybe in like 2 years or something I'll do some German, but yeah, it's going to be a while before I take on like another actual language. Ich heiße Johanna. The dog. I don't remember what the Hund.
Der Hund ist sehr groß.
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 Das Kind ist ein Apfel.
Das Kind isst einen Apfel.
Apfel ist apples. Eine ist essen. Okay. Das Kind isst einen Apfel. Child eating an apple. Makes sense to me. I'm sorry. Es tut mir leid.
Es tut mir leid.
Finally remembered that. Hat viele Freunde.
Er hat viele Freunde.
Hat viele Freunde. Die Kinder schlafen schon. What? Die Kinder.
Die Kinder schlafen schon.
The children are sleeping already. Schlafen, sleep, schon already. Interesting. Wo ist die Toilette? Okay, that's gonna be probably where is the toilet.
Wo ist die Toilette?
Wo ist die Toilette? The child. Der Kind.
Das Kind isst einen
The
Apfel.
freaking articles in German, man.
Das
really
Kind
happy
isst
that-
einen Apfel.
Whenever I see stuff like that, like again, just using it for the sake of an example, but I'm really happy that like I feel like I would be terrible at actually studying German, like if I ever do. Yo, what's up, Logan Davis? Welcome to the stream. Das Kind isst einen Apfel. Das Kind. Wie denkst du?
Was denkst du?
All right. Was denkst du?
Was denkst du?
What do you think? Was denkst du? Es geht mir gut. Es geht mir gut.
Es geht mir gut.
Es geht,
Danke.
Es geht mir gut. Danke. The children. Okay. Der Kinder.
Die Kinder
Oh my
schlafen schon.
God. The articles. Die Kinder.
Die Kinder schlafen schon.
Schlafen schon. Die Kinder. Die Kinder. Wo ist die Toilette?
Wo ist die Toilette?
Toilette. Die Toilette.
Wo ist die Toilette?
Wo ist die Toilette? Das sind meine Kinder. That is my.
Das sind meine
These
Kinder.
are my children. Das sind. Und dir.
Und dir?
Und dir? I'm doing fine. What is it? Get sehr gut. No, I don't remember the first thing. Get something. Sehr gut. What is
Es
the?
geht mir gut.
Es geht
Danke.
mir gut. Es geht mir gut.
Es geht mir gut.
German seems
Danke.
tough, man. Anybody studying it, I applaud you because those indefinite articles and stuff are crazy as crap. Ich habe keine Kinder.
Ich habe keine Kinder.
Keine Kinder. What is your name? No. Wie heiße?
Wie heißt du?
Heißt du? Wie heißt du?
Wie heißt du?
Boom. Boom. These are mein Kinder. I have no clue, man. I'm starting to get sloppy here because it's pretty brutal once it gets past the very, very basic stuff. So, but I do think that this is a fantastic program. I think if you're learning any of the languages offered on this program, I think it's worth checking out, especially as a beginner. Again, like I think it can help put stuff in your head. Like, for example, this right here, if I saw this on a flashcard, I feel like I would know it. But I like that it's trying to make me remember it versus just the idea of seeing it. And I like that. Let's see. These are, let's use a hint. Boom. Die sind.
Das sind meine
Das
Kinder.
sind. So, in the article there, but we're in the same ballpark.
Das sind meine Kinder.
I don't remember at all.
Und dir?
Und dir? Und dir?
Und dir?
But yeah, so I'm going to stop the Speakly stream there, or not stop the stream, but I'm going to stop that portion of that. If anybody has any questions before I move on, I will definitely, try to show anything that I can. But overall, I would say this is a very, very fantastic application, honestly, or way to learn. Like I said, because it's very flashcard based, but it's flashcards in context. Oh, hey, what's up? I love that everything is in context. I really wish they had Japanese. Of course, that's in a perfect world, but they do not, and that's okay. Not everything has Japanese, but maybe one day down the road, we will get a Japanese part of this. But yeah, I really like this, and I think if you were to use this as a supplement, I think that this could make your learning go a lot better. And just having things in context. And again, I didn't show you a lot of the stuff, I showed you, but the live situations and the listening exercises and stuff like that are a really huge part of this. And apparently, if you use the application versus the web browser, you can practice speaking if that's your thing. And I think that is really, really cool. I think overall, man, it is an absolutely pretty fantastic program. Honestly, I think it's really cool. And personally, I would highly recommend it. If anybody doesn't have any questions about this, I'm going to close the app and then we can just chat for a little bit. But I say close the app. I will close the window and we'll move on. But yeah, I really, really like it. If I was learning any of those languages, I would definitely use this on a regular basis. And I definitely enjoy it. And I'm hoping, I do have some questions here that I'm going to send to the developers. What level does it take you to in the CEFR? I'm assuming probably, even though it's 4,000 words per language, I definitely think that it's probably different per, obviously. Can you reset progress? For example, that Finnish one I jumped into because that was like one of the first things I did was just go there to try and mess with it, just kind of see what was up before going live. And which I knew I was going to go live, but I did this a week or so ago. And obviously there was 5 words there that I had no clue. So it'd be cool to reset and just kind of start from scratch. And then what are the plans for adding languages in the future? So, but yeah, I think it's really, really cool. You got me. I just installed the app. I intend to use it for Russian. Good luck. I hope you know the Russian alphabet, because when I tested the Russian for just a brief second, it was a little bit brutal. I don't remember a lot of the Russian alphabet. I could recognize the word, like when Privyet popped up, like I recognized it and stuff like that, but it definitely took a little bit of time to get into. Let me see here. There we go. All right, cool. Well, I'm going to close the window. Stop sharing. I'm also going to check out this WordDive that you all mentioned, and maybe I can do a live stream because they do have Japanese actually. So I could test that out in a different stream. I don't want to do it on the same stream as the Speakly one, but that seems like it's okay. So let's see. Let me read about this a little bit here. People love WordDive. Good. Over 1,000 5-star ratings. Dope. Social media, site language. Actually, let me sign up. You can try it for free. I could do a little small portion of this right now. I would like to learn Japanese. Your first learning path. I tried a couple of hours of French and didn't like it. That's me, though. Yeah, I mean, it's not for everybody. That is perfectly fine. Your first learning path is work. What? My language is English. Here we go. Sign up. With my email. Wait. Oh, it's my name. Jonathan. Name. And get started. May we send you course certificates, special offers? Let me get this popped up and then we're going to try this. What's going on? What is going on, Faith? Welcome to the stream. All right, let me pop this up. We'll test out WordDives as well. I'll probably do a more extensive stream on this later, but let's check this out. Share with audio. Is that up now? It's up now. All right, let's check out WordDives. Let's see what this does. Welcome Jonathan Seabolt. Today's goal is to practice for 5 minutes and learn how to use WordDive. Seems like a pretty cool goal. First exercise. Let's try it out. Okay. Look at the image and the translation. Try to select the right answer in Japanese.
踊る
Is there... Hold the phone here. Translation language is hint style. Let's do kanji. There we go. Let's try that out. Okay. Now let's go back into it. That did not do anything. Why is it not? What's up, language come up? I don't want to start Japanese from the beginning. I'm just trying to see general settings. I don't understand. Do you have to learn the words in Romaji? Translation, suitcase. What is suitcase?
スーツケース
Suitcase. Music is going to be ongaku.
音楽
To meet is au.
会う
Okay. Enjoy is going to be tanoshimu.
楽しむ
Language is, what is it, Gengo?
言語
Maybe it's just a bug. You can definitely report this to them. I'm sure they'll be interested in knowing and fixing it. I for sure will, because it seems weird.
本
Like, I guess if your main focus is just speaking or whatever, but I just prefer learn. Here we go. Look at the image. Try to write the answer. Description. There we go. Synonyms. Dansusuru. Translate the description, examples, and synonyms. The translations are not exact word for word, but carry the same meaning. I don't remember I wonder if I have to type in, what was it? Like, I honestly don't remember what it was because I was getting started on, I have no idea. What is that? Odoru. Okay. Odoru. Odoru. Boom.
踊る
Odoru. Okay, cool.
彼らは踊るのが好きです
Okay. He likes to dance. They like to dance kareda. Yeah. Type the word for language. Ingo.
言語
Ingo.
私たちは違う言語を話します
私たちは歌う言語を話します。Okay.
本私は古い本を持っています
古い本を持っています。Okay. To read is 読む。
読む
To write is 書く。
書く
Cat is gonna be 猫。
猫
Cool. To dance, 踊る。
踊る
I guess because I missed it. What is this? Music is going to be ongaku. Okay. Ongaku.
音楽こ
Ongaku.
の美しい音楽は何ですか
Ongaku 何ですか? What is this beautiful music? What does that mean? Au. Right again. Oh, I used it wrong. I mean, that is what it is, but where's there it is.
会う
Weird that it was further
ル
down.
イーズは憧れの人に会います
Okay. 楽しむ
楽しむダリアはデザートを楽しんでいる
Hey, so do I. Dog.
犬
Inu. Hair is kami.
髪
Kami. Next exercise. Oh man, this is gonna be brutal. Okay. Actually, I'm gonna cheat because I don't know what the Romaji spelling is. Kesu? I don't know. There it is.
スーツケース。新しいスーツケースが必要ですね。
True, that's true. Oh, I do need a new suitcase. Yomu.
読む。男の子は何を読んでいますか？
I don't know. What is the boy reading? Echo.
猫。猫が好きですか？
God, she was really emphatic about that. Neko. All right. This is actually pretty cool. Beard, I don't know. We're gonna take a shot in the dark and say
ひげ。
hige. Okay. Bag is gonna be kaban.
カバン。
Kaban. I guess the only problem is I don't know some of the kanji for like hige and stuff. So, oderu.
踊る。
Odoru. I almost got to say oderu.
彼らは踊るのが好きです。
Odoru. Kaku.
書く。少女は日記を書いています。
I was writing in her diary. What is that?
少女は日記を書いています。
Oh, shoujo. Okay. Shoujo. Inu.
犬。左上の犬が私のです。
Hidari no inu ga. What that? Hidari? What? Oh. Hidari ue. Yeah. Upper left. No inu ga watashi no desu. Dope.
ひ
Hige.
げ。
All right. What is that? A belt? Beruto.
ベルト。
Hat's gonna be boshi.
帽子、
Boshi. Cool. I'm gonna be honest. Outside of the weird thing with the Romaji at the beginning, odoru.
踊る。
Boom.
彼らは踊るのが好きです。
Outside of the weird thing at the beginning with the kanji, like not showing kanji, that's pretty cool. I'm not going to do a whole stream of this because it's told as I said live testing Speakly. Actually, you know what? If you guys want to see, do you guys want to see more of that? If so, I'll do more, and I'll just title the video live testing the Speakly app. And I don't remember what that app was called. WordDive. But I really enjoyed that, honestly, from a different perspective. I did like that a lot. If you guys want to see more of that, I'll do more Japanese in that for sure. That was pretty fun. There we go. And I just changed it to where it'll show the kana and kanji because there was some stuff that I didn't recognize the kanji. My kanji is better. That doesn't mean it's good. WordDive. Oh my gosh, that barely completed any of lesson 3 there. It's interesting. Top list. It's pretty cool though. Change your goal. Japanese. Interesting. Why does it have me as intermediate? I don't like that. What language learning app are you using for Japanese the most these days? Netflix. I just watch a bunch of content and learn languages with Netflix. That's the main thing. I'll periodically, I might do a Duolingo lesson like once or twice a day just to practice some reading and stuff like that. But for the most part, it's Netflix and like sentence mining. Yeah, I don't want that. Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna have to change. Let's change that. I changed it to basic level because the level I was at was trying to teach. Maybe I should have just started from the beginning because this is kind of weird. Change your goal. Okay, I can't change my goal. I don't want to work. I don't want my course to be work related. It's pretty weird. I don't know. It's all good though. Cool. Screw it. Let me change the name of the stream and we will continue on. I'll do some more of this because this is pretty cool. Live testing the Speakly app. And, okay, you need to take my Japanese keyboard off. And WordDive. Boom. Cool. And there, changed. There we go. All right. Let's go back to StreamYard. And let's share the screen. Share the screen. Chrome tab. WordDive. Share. Share. Perfection. Let me get back to the comments. There we go. All right, let's keep on doing some WordDive. Let's see. Suitcase.
スーツケース、
Don't like that. Hair is going to be kami. Oh. I have my Japanese keyboard on. I do not. There we go. Kami. Atama ni noburu. Ni noburu ne.
髪。カイサの髪は赤いです。
Kadijahの髪は赤いです。赤いです。Makes sense. Bag is going to be kaban. Kaban. I don't.
カバン。カバンは床にあります。
床にあります。床。Okay.
11、
Oh, shoot. I picked 12. Okay.
12、
Oh, my God. I know. Come on. All right. That's my fault. Let's settle down. 13.
13、
13. Dope. Oh.
会う。ルイーズは憧れの人に会います。
ヒゲ.
ひげ。
Don't even get a sample sentence with that. ベルト.
ベルト。そのベルトは革製です。
14.
14。
Boom. Work. 働く.
働く。
Hataraku. Stop is going to be... Oh, red.
赤い。
Okay, I went up too far. We're missing a whole bunch of questions here. Suitcase.
スーツケース。
Suitcase.
新しいスーツケースが必要ですね。
New suitcase. Oshi. Ooh, I don't... Punchy for it? Oshi.
帽子。ロバートの古い帽子はここです。
11.
11、
13. 13.
13、
Oh, missed the
13
extra
個の
U.
空席。
Blue is going to be aoi.
青い。
Yellow is kiroi.
黄色い。
Missed that one. Hige.
ひげ。
So
ポー
weird.
ルにはひげがある。
Boru ni wa higa ga aru. That was weird. 12.
12、
Dope. All right, so 13 is going to be Jusan.
13、13個の空席。
Jusan kono kuseki. Okay. Work is going to be hataraku.
働く。
Hataraku.
彼女らは終日懸命に働いている。
That is a sentence full. Midori.
緑。
Kuroi.
黒い。
11.
11、
14.
14。
14.
ここには私たち14人がいます。
Akai.
赤い。
Aoi.
青い。私のシャツは青い。
Hiroi.
白い。
Orange.
オレンジ、
12.
12、
Yellow is 黄色い。
黄色い葉っぱ、
Happa. Okay. Midori.
緑、
Midori.
草は緑だ。
Wow. Kuroi.
黒い。彼は黒いスーツを着ています。
Brown is gonna be I thought brown was like, oh yeah, Chairo.
茶色い。
Okay, I was like, where's Chairo? Okay. From where it was, like reading it in English was like messing with my head. Okay. Fashion is, I guess,
ファッション、
fashion. Makes sense. 11.
11、11日間雨が降った。
That sounds like my hometown. Okay.
赤い、
Shiroi.
白い。空の雲は白い。
Kumo. Okay. Orange.
オレンジ。明るいオレンジの人参。
Gray is gonna be. I don't know if I've ever come across gray.
灰色、
Hairo. Okay. Pink.
ピンク、
Easy enough. 12.
12、1年には12ヶ月あります。
Kai. It's kind of weird. I wish they didn't have the stop sign there because that makes me think of a whole different word.
赤い、赤い、停止標識。
Matter of fact, there's another word right there. What is that? Brown?
茶色い。私は茶色いカバンを買うつもりです。
Shom.
ファッション。メルはファッションに興味がある。
Party.
アーティー、
Party. All right. 15.
15、
What is that? Gray? Hai.
灰色。
Hiro.
灰色の石の壁。
Hiro. Pink. They could have used a more vibrant pink. Pink. Oh, because I used the hiragana instead of the. Oh my god! Come on.
ピンク。ピンクのベビー服。
Which I actually kind of like. I mean, because that is how it's written, so that's fine.
15、
Go.
私はロールパンを15個買いました。
16. What is the deal with the numbers? 16.
16、
17.
17、
Why did they skip 18?
19、
Weird. Gray, we're gonna say Hairo. Hairo.
灰色。
Oh, Hairo.
灰色の
Hairo. Pink.
ピンク。
Party. 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 I don't know. Dash T. Okay. Party. I don't know how I'm supposed to write this because I'm writing T. There it is. Okay.
パーティー。
Just had to write the
素
extra
晴ら
space
し
in
い
there.
パーティーでした。
All the words to struggle with. It's an English loan word.
20、
God, please don't go through 20, like through 100. Film. Eiga.
映画、
Plan. Okay, I don't know this. Let's see. Asobu, kaku. I have no idea.
計画する、
Keikakusuru. Okay. Keikakusuru. Keikakusuru. Ju. Nana.
17。
Junana.
その農家は
May I have any questions or
17
anything?
頭
Like
の
I'm.
牛を飼っていま
I mean,
す。
I've kind of shown you all, but I'm also I'm here to chat. I'm kind of just doing this because it was a little bit interesting after I started. Jukyu.
19本のペン、
Plan. Keikaisuru. When did you start doing RTK while you were learning Japanese? At the very beginning in April last year. I started and so I started and I did about the first 500, and then Matt had just released the new like the recognition RTK deck, and so I basically restarted with that. But in April is when I started.
計画する、
Keikakusuru. Lecture. What is happening? All right. I don't know.
講義、
Okay.
講
Kogi.
義、
Kogi. I mean, I'm learning words, so it works.
アニメ。
Anime. All right.
漫画、
I don't think that those words should even be taught. Party.
パーティー。
See, and that's stupid. I don't like that it shows you like this again because I know party. I just don't know the way that the spaces are sometimes. I mean, I guess it's the long whatever, but I struggle with the spaces in katakana sometimes. Roku.
16、教室には生徒が16人います。
Party. Eiga.
映画、新しい映画を見たいですか？
Exam is gonna be Shiken, I
試
believe.
験。
Shiken. Beach is gonna be what are you currently using for immersion? How much are you understanding? Right now I'm kind of going through some stuff like some anime on I'm watching oh my god, what is that show called? It's a show about swimming. Jesus, what is the show called? Hold on, I can tell you. Japanese. Okay, let me take my keyboard off here. There we go. Japanese. Oh my gosh, dude! I just took it off. What is happening? Japanese anime swimming. What is this show called? Free. There we go. It's called Free. Yeah, I'm watching that because it's what do the kids call it these days? Slice of life. Yeah, Free. I should have just looked at the comments. I knew somebody in here would know. So I watched that, which works incredibly well because it's very slice of life and all that stuff. And so I watched that, and then man, I can't like. Doesn't matter how many times I watch it, dude. I can watch Kentaro over and over, and I really want to. I really want to like watch Erased in like the anime. I've seen the live action show a couple of times. I'd like to watch the anime of it. Seabolt Free is man candy. I don't know what that means. It's a good show, and it's easy to understand. I'm not sure what else it is, but yeah, it's one of the better ones to start with. Yeah, I mean it's been fun so far. Which I have to log into my VPN through Japan to see it. It's not on American Netflix, but it's on the Japanese Netflix. I don't know. Ginkgo's.
Hamabe.
Why did I pick Ginkgo? Ginkgo's bank. I'm an idiot. Okay, Hamabe is beach. Okay. Hobby is going to be...
Shumi.
Shumi. I feel like I've heard hobby before. The anime of Erased has way less... Interesting. I want to watch it, like, for sure. And maybe at some point I'll get I don't know. It's not that I don't have time. It's just I have to be very what's the word I'm looking for? I have to be very like, I just need to be more, I don't even know what I'm trying to say, dude. I'm so lost on what VPN do you use? Nord. or express. Hell, I don't know. Hold on. Basically, it's a lot of abs and bulges and some homoerotic undertones. Gotcha. I don't. It's easy to understand. What's your favorite anime? I don't really have one because anime I'm not really a big fan of. It's that one I like just from I can get sentences mind pretty well. I guess if I had to pick a favorite anime, it would probably be I'm trying to think of something that I've even watched enough of to classify it as a favorite. I did watch the entire The Devil is a Part-Timer series, so I guess maybe that. That's just because I've seen the series because it's like 11 episodes. Pink. Oh my gosh, where's my keyboard? Pink.
ピンク。ピンクのベビー服。
Plan is going to be 計
画する。
画する。Lecture is 講義。
講義。
講義。School is going to be 学校。
学校。
Classroom is 教室。
教室。
To learn is 遊ぶ。
学ぶ。
I mean, Manabu. Jesus Christ. Because there's literally an app called Manabu Reader.
20。通りに車が20台あります。
No.
アニメ。私の一番好きなアニメ。
That's definitely not true. Oh, never mind. I read that wrong. Manga.
漫画。漫画を描くのはとても時間がかかる。
Beach is going to be 浜辺。
浜辺。
浜辺。Teach. Don't feel ashamed about Free. It's a very good anime to start with. Sunshine and I are verse harm and easy to understand. I also like the story. Yeah, it's definitely a I enjoy it. I enjoyed it a lot.
教える。
Just again, I have an easier time to
知る。
I have an easier time like watching stuff, or not easier time. It really doesn't matter what the subject content. If I can understand it, it makes me want to watch it a little bit more because I understand it.
講義。
What is this? A test? Exam was Shiken.
試験。
Do you think you will retain the new vocabulary this wipe has presented to you so far? I would say some of it, because some of it's pretty easy vocabulary. I don't know if I would learn like more specifically, like what's the word I'm trying to say here? Like, I don't know if I would remember specific ideas that are maybe have multiple meanings, but I think any kind of like noun type of situation, I think will be
試験はかなりきつかった。
probably okay. So I don't know if I would use this regularly outside of like immersing and stuff. And by I don't know, I mean I probably wouldn't. I probably will just stick to my methods of Netflix and learn languages with Netflix, honestly. But since somebody was like, "Hey, you should check this out," I figured, why not? What the heck is this? Kiborashi? I don't understand what this is.
趣味。
Shumi. I don't know what this is. Oh, hobby. Jesus. Shumi.
趣味。
Shumi. Sorry.
あなたの趣味について教えて
Yeah,
く
no,
ださい。
and that's actually a good point. Whatever is, I mean, it's a lot of these. I don't know how much information you even on Speakly. I don't know how much information you retain outside of if you're actually using it to. Which is what I love about Speakly is that they are like, hey, immerse. Here's some content. Listen to this stuff, and I think that's really, really good.
学ぶ。
I did, yes, I did immerse during RTK. To remember is 覚える?
覚える。
To think is going to be 考える. 考える. God, it's so weird. I wish that would not happen. I wish that they would not have the romanization there because it's really weird. And I know this sounds like I'm just being stupid and like I'm, making up a lie, but like seeing those words in Romaji is I've attached Japanese characters and stuff like that to them. So it's
パーティー、
really
素晴
weird
ら
to
しい
see.
パーティーでした。浜辺、
Kyoshu. I think I spelled that wrong. Kyoshu. Is that right? Kyoshu is right. I guess I used the wrong. Oh, Kyo. Maybe?
教室、
Kyo. Kyo. Oh, okay. All right.
教室は
Spelling.
空だ。
Spelling. To sing is utau.
歌う、
Utau. Song. Oh, what?
歌、
I thought it was. Game.
ゲーム、
Game. Hobby. Shumi.
趣味、
What is this? To teach? I don't think that is to teach, actually. What is the... Kyoiku... Manabu, maybe? Oh, school. Okay. Cool. Oh,
学校、
that's weird. It seems like that should have just been a picture of an actual school. So this is kind of some of my issues with applications and things like that, because I mean, this is a picture of a classroom of a woman teaching. What would make this any different than earlier Kyoshitsu was here, and so was Manabu for learn and Oshieru. Like, the pictures could be a little bit more thought out, and that's kind of
子
some of
供
the stuff
た
that I
ち
don't
は
like.
学校にいます。
Okay, to learn.
学ぶ、
Manabu. To like is
好きな、
Tsukina. Interesting. Animal is going to be dobutsu.
動物、
Clothes is going to be fuku.
服、
Goal achieved. You're a star. Yeah, this is cool. It's definitely enjoy. Oh my god, I've barely scratched the surface of the vocabulary there. Holy Lord. Maybe not a bad way to get vocabulary. Maybe a bad way to get vocabulary. I don't really know, but it seems okay. It definitely seems okay. Not something I would be anti. So, but yeah. Is there one aspect of Japanese that you find the strangest? Not anything that I can think about right off. No, I mean, some of the wording of things is weird, but it's not necessarily that it's weird. It's just we don't say it that way in English. But not anything that I would find strange per se, because it's normal to them. So I don't think there's anything I would find strange. Like, I mean, obviously saying things like "atamagai desu," like that, which is like literally. Or you could say like "kare wa atamagai desu," like he has a good head, which means he is smart, or something like that. Like, that's strange, but it's still not really. It's just the way that they say that. So I don't know if I'd say there's anything that I find strange, so to speak. What's up, Rasmus? Welcome to the stream. We were just hanging out. Did a little bit of Speakly earlier. Then I did some WordDive. I don't know. Maybe I'll start just jumping on here and answering questions while I'm immersing. I can't show the content that I'm immersing in, but I bet I could find a way. I bet I could crop the screen. Let's test this theory real quick. I wonder if I could crop the screen to where you guys would just see the subtitles. Let's test that theory. For what language will you be testing Speakly? I tested the German one. Also, there are lots of difference that accumulate rather than a few big things. Yeah, I tested the German Speakly. And then I also, somebody wanted me to look at the Finnish one, and then I looked at the Russian one since the alphabet is different. Netflix. Let's go to Netflix. just see if there's a way that I can. All right, we're just gonna pop Kantaro up. Let's pause that. Let me make sure that that's not coming through. Okay, cool. Audio didn't come through, so that's good. So now let me go to my Streamlab thing. Share screen, Chrome tab, Netflix, and whoops. Is there a way to, all right, let's stop because I'm not trying to get a copyright strike. I need to figure out if there's a way to do that, but to crop it. Chrome tab, Netflix. I don't think that there's a way. Is there a way that I can do it here? Is there a way? I don't want to crop my entire screen. I mean, there's that. Can I crop it is the question. Yeah, well, it's blocking out the video of it anyway, which is good, but I would like to crop it so I don't get a freaking copyright strike. No, stop. Sorry, stop sharing. I'm gonna have to look into that to see if I can do that. I feel like there's got to be a way. I bet I could overlay something actually. Banners. Let's see. Let's see what this does. Okay, that's a banner. Can you move this thing around? Doesn't look like it. Okay. Hide. Example banners. Folders. Okay, don't need that. This way, next time what I'll probably do, create a banner. Let's see what this does. Don't look at this video. Add banner. Where does that go? Is it just down there? Is that the only place you can put a banner? Comments, settings, shift, camera. Ooh, green screen. Can I green screen? Nope, browser doesn't support it. Camera, general. I bet it's a paid thing. Oh, wait a minute. Edit name, edit audio, avatar. What does that even mean? Let me try one more thing here. What is anybody saying here? Are you testing with free trial? No, I tested with I have the paid version of it. Are you testing free trial? Shameless plug. If you decide to learn German, I strongly recommend the series Dark. Yeah, at some point I will probably check out German. It'll just be a long time. I got way too much with Japanese going on to be able to try to do that. But I at some point down the line, if I decide to do that, I absolutely will check that out. But it will be a long time before that happens. I wish it was not, but it probably will be. Chrome tab. We're gonna try one more thing here. All right, so I got that up. Can I edit this? Edit name and stop screen. I don't want full screen layout. I don't know. I wish you could drag this stuff around. I mean, I could do this in stop before I get copyright strike. I'll look. I'll see if you can crop stuff. I know that you can put banners on because when Xiaoma did his stream, I made some banners to go over him. So I know you can do it. I just don't know how. So, but we will look into that. Cool. Don't I like it? What? How do you plan your study? Do you do it by week or month by month? I plan my study day by day. Whatever I wake up and feel like doing, watching, whatever the case may be, that's what I do. I don't really have goals and stuff in terms of like I want to have this many sentences mined or whatever, just because, it's just I don't know. I don't like to set goals like that because then I get really defeated if I don't. I know that I'm making progress in Japanese, and that's all that really matters. Like, I love sharing my journey with you guys. Like, that's obviously one of my favorite things. And I know I get comments of people who think I should learn faster. That's perfectly fine, whatever people think. But I'm happy with the way that I'm progressing. And if I can keep this up and this momentum going, then I'll probably just continue doing that. And yeah, it seems to be working pretty well. Are you paying for it monthly? There's a lifetime membership for it. The monthly subscription is 2 months. No, I got a year. I didn't do a lifetime because I don't know if I'll ever study any of the language on there. I probably shouldn't have done a year, but I'm fine with supporting, companies that I think are doing pretty good stuff. And I do think they are doing good stuff. The reason I got a year is because you can get 40% off right now, or when I signed up, you could get 40% off. And then you could also stack that with another, 40% off that Lamont had from, is this after watching the Days of French and Swedish? Yes. You can get another 40% off from using his code. So I did that. And, so I got like a year subscription for like $30. Yes, this is after watching Lamont's. I had a bunch of people ask me to do a review of Speakly, and I thought instead of doing a review, I knew that I would never do a video as good as Lamont's. So I was just like, I'm just going to do a live stream of it. And that way people can ask what they want to see, and I can go over what I think, whatever the case may be. Obviously, it's not going to be as intensive a review because I'm not going to be using it because I'm not studying any of those languages. So, I don't want to take a week away from Japanese to study with it or whatever, because I want to continue with my Japanese. But I figured I could live stream it that way, because a lot of times you see these reviews and stuff like that, and you still don't really get a feel for the way it works, because they'll show you little screen caps and stuff, which I think Lamont did a great job. But I figured I'd just live stream it, and that way you could literally see exactly what it is. I saw a lifetime offer for $69. That is definitely, I would probably pick that up. We're using it with Spanish. No, I actually did German. I did a language that I didn't have a whole lot of experience with. So I did German. And then I tested the Finnish just because somebody asked, and then I tested the Russian since it was with a foreign alphabet, which is very brutal. Not the way the system is, but you definitely need to know how it works before jumping into it. So I like it though, man. Let me see. Can you crop on StreamYard? Crop your scene to fit into the background you have selected. Simply hold down the Alt button. What? That's not doing anything. Do I have to have something else up? Hold on. Let me go back. All right. Sorry. I'm going to do this one more time. Netflix. All right. We're going to share. Alt. No, stop playing. Yeah, it's not doing anything. I don't get it. I don't know what it's talking about. So to crop your scene to fit into the background that you've selected, simply hold down the Alt button to drag the red boundaries of your video feed. You can also scale them down by dragging corners. But I don't have corners to drag. I don't understand. Because I think doing live streams where you guys can see the subtitles, that way you can see a little bit of what's going on, I think would be. Yeah, I don't have corners. There's nothing I can drag. Not in the slightest. Drag the corners. Stop playing. I'm not trying to get a copyright strike. Maybe you have to have a paid version of it. Maybe that's the key here. All right, whatever. Let's stop. I'll figure that out after. I'll try to do like a test. It's just easier to do while I'm on stream. Luke, would it benefit you to? Wait, hold on. I missed stuff. Hold on. Let's see. I saw lifetime membership. I kind of wanted to learn German for a little bit because the company I work for is German. But then again, I don't want to take time away from Chinese. That's exactly how I feel. I mean, the company I work for is not German, but I don't want to take time away from Japanese. I use both Speakly and WordDive. I have a lifetime membership for the Speakly, but not WordDive. Would it benefit for your work to do so? Business trip meeting and such? Probably not, to be honest. Okay. There's got to be a freaking way, man, to do this. This is so dumb. Here we go. Sharing your screen. Okay, how to screen share. Got that. Getting started. FAQs. Maybe there's something here. My mic doesn't work. Connect to a Facebook group. Don't care about that. Stream to your website. Screen sharing. How to screen share. Share audio. Okay. I wonder if it's because I did share an application and not something else. Maybe. Let's see. What was the program you just had up? Looked pretty cool. That's Learn Languages with Netflix. Learn Languages with Netflix. All right, we're going to try share. Share screen. I wonder. I don't want to share my entire screen. But I wonder if I did application window, I wonder if this would let me change the size. No, because it does the whole window. Okay. Whoa, why is it blocked out? We're going to figure it out. We are going to figure it out. That's for sure. And I opened up Mozilla on accident, which is going to make my computer die. There we go. Yeah, Learn Languages on Netflix is really cool, man. I'm a big fan of it, honestly. I bet if I do the whole screen, I could do it. Like, I bet I could do, let me see here. Collab. Share screen. Share. Let me try this. And then let me try... Nope, I can't. What in the crap? I can't imagine. I don't know, dude. I don't know. I'm trying to make it to where I can show you all the subtitles, but I don't know if that's going to work or not. I still personally prefer Migaku. Yeah, no, I like Migaku. I still have the web extension. The only thing I'm doing right now is trying to make it to where I can I took some of the complicatedness out. Not that Migaku is complicated. I'm not saying that, but it's just, I was looking too much. I was just looking too much into it, honestly. Let me see. I wonder if I create just an overlay, if that'll do it. Can I create an overlay is the question. Banner. I don't want to create a folder. Rename, duplicate, delete. Settings. Yeah, I don't know. But I can't believe there's not stuff you can do here. That's the freaking crazy thing. Powered by StreamYard. I wonder if it has anything to do with where I don't have a pro subscription or something like that. What happened? What are they upgraded? Yeah, you have to pay to be able to do that. I don't know. We'll figure it out. All right. Does anybody have any questions or anything like that? If not, I am going to start wrapping up here because I've been going for almost 3 hours. But they're doing a lot of good stuff. Yeah, I know the channel. I'm friends with Luca. Oh yeah, Migaku. Yeah, he's doing good stuff. I like what he's doing. I like the Migaku web extension. I just I like to overanalyze everything, and so I was starting to make my sentence processes way more complicated than it needed to be. So, but if anybody doesn't have any more questions, I am going to stop streaming and carry on about my day. Maybe do some Japanese study, but But yeah. I really, really wish. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. Let's see. Catch you later. Later, Luke. Favorite app so far between these two? I liked Speakly a lot. If I was learning any of those languages, I would definitely use it. But I'm not learning those languages. But I thought the other was okay. WordDive, I think it's good. I think it would be good for vocabulary. My only issue, honestly, being that the words when you first learn them are in Romaji, and then it quizzes you, and it's like, hey, where's the type? I don't know. That part kind of made me upset. And then I thought the pictures were a little strange, but I didn't like that the picture for school was a teacher in a classroom, and the reason is because within the same vocabulary set, I had classroom, which was a picture of a classroom, and then teach was the picture of someone teaching something. So a teacher in a classroom just kind of confused me. But have you tried Linguist? Yeah, I actually made that connection. I thought Speakly looked a lot like Linguist, but just with a little additional features from where they right out the gate are just like go immerse. So I really, really dug it. So all right, cool. Well, hey, listen. Thanks everybody for stopping by. Great stream. I got some stuff continuing down the pipeline. I guess if I have to pay for a monthly subscription, I'm gonna do it because I think it would be really cool to be able to stream me sentence mining and not even anything outside. Even if you could just see the subtitles and just see me going through the subtitles, I think would be really, really freaking cool for you guys. So I'm gonna work on trying to figure out some way to do that. I don't know how, but we will work on it and we will see. Are there any apps you haven't tried? Probably. I don't use a lot anymore, so I'm sure there's some stuff that's come up. Maybe try OBS. Yeah, well, I actually use OBS for the most part, but I really like the way that StreamYard does stuff. I have OBS on this computer, and I could do it, and I could just pop up a color sheet and block it, honestly. But I like the way that I just like the smoothness of this, and you don't have to move everything manually. I like how if I pop stuff, I can just press a couple buttons at the bottom and it'll move stuff around. But yeah, honestly, that's probably what I'll do is just do. No, you're good. I'm good. But yeah, I probably will use OBS. The big thing I like about StreamYard versus OBS is that the lag time is so much smaller. Like there's just a couple of second delay from what you're seeing to what I'm doing versus when I'm streaming through OBS, there's a pretty decent lag, like sometimes 30, 45 seconds, even upwards of a minute. So, but yeah. Move this out the way. Bam. All right. Well, cool. All right. I am going to end this stream. Thanks everybody for watching. Is it because of OBS or YouTube? Well, I assume it's OBS because when I stream through StreamYard, it's fine, but OBS is not. So I don't know. And I've never actually directly streamed through YouTube. I know you can do that. I've just never done that myself. So that I'm not sure. That's a good question though. Maybe something I need to check out. Maybe I could stream directly through them. I wonder how much lag it would be if you were to stream via Twitch. I'm not sure, honestly. I've streamed on Twitch before. It's just everybody that I contact with is here. And usually when I stream on Twitch, there's no one there. Not that, that necessarily matters. I mean, there's only 12 people here right now, but at least they're here. You have people cycling in and cycling out, and then it's just here. So I don't know. We shall figure it out. So, all right. I am going to end the stream, though. Thank you all so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you guys very, very soon. See you all later.